we're here together through the end. Let's share our burdens and share our love. This world needs encouragement and understanding. I wanna be forever called your friend. Through every storm, together we will ride. We stick with each other. It's a beautiful life with chosen family. No matter the path that lies ahead, we will go until the end. Let's do what's right. Let's fight this fight. I wanna be forever called your friend. Through every storm, together we will ride. Friends are here through it all. We will share in love through the fall. Let's do the hard things hand in hand. We will be here until the end. We think about those who are missing. Where are the kids lost in this chaos? Memories of names we can't forget. Their stories echo in our hearts. Countless souls lost in this world. The world feels wrong, like evil is winning. It's hard to see the light. Through the darkness we are blinded by. We have each other. We have our voices. Remember those whose names we hold dear. Each one a story, each one a tear. Lifelines tangled in tragedy and hope. We keep their memories alive, we cope. Good and evil often blur, it's tough to fathom. It's all confusing, can we find relief? Life is hard, yet we must stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Countless souls lost in this world. The world feels wrong, like evil is winning. It's hard to see the light. Through the darkness we are blinded by. We have each other. We have our voices. Let's keep their names in our hearts. A reminder that love can never part. In unity we'll fight for the light. For those lost souls we'll continue the fight. Through whispers of hope we pave the way. With every heartbeat we light the gray. A chorus of dreams in the night. We stand together ready to ignite. Countless souls lost in this world. The world feels wrong, like evil is winning. It's hard to see the light.
Sorry, I was muted. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what just. Come on, guys, my tablet. Okay, now we should be good. Good. Y'all say hi as you come in. Let me get my tablet organized, guys. All right. Can y'all hear me? Are we good? Let me see if I can make my audio any better, guys, real quick. Settings, audio, noise suppression, cancel it. All right, let's see. You can hear me? Okay, cool. Let's see who we got in here. Y'all hitting the like? I wanted to mention Graham came in on break and had to hurry. Thank you, Graham. I miss you. I need to do a late night live so I can see you. I love you, Moto Mom. Hey, Cindy E. Emily. Hey, Fruit Loops. Let me look at my chat on my phone, y'all. Hey, Pat Gaines, my sweet Penny Riddle. You know what? Hey, H. Davis, number 14, hit the like. But Penny Riddle, I love how you call me Sweet Cheeks. That's my favoriteest thing in the world. I don't know why. You like the intro, Kathy Blank? Yay! Oh, the Mob Cruise Live. That's where everyone is, huh? Chewbacca! Hey, Chewbacca! I love you too. Hey, Miss Ann. Hey, Cat Dave. Hey, can I kick it? How are we doing, guys? All right, let me start a poll. My audio sounds off, guys. I can't stand this. Let me see if I do settings. And I say this every time, and I'm going to remind y'all. I'm getting a computer soon. We just have to deal with this for a little bit. All right, now let me see if I sound any better. Hold on, y'all. Missed you. Oh, so Miss Cheese Gatekeeper had surgery today, and he's doing good, but y'all keep him in your prayers, please, just to make sure everything still goes smoothly, because Gatekeeper has adopted me, and I love him dearly with our sweet Chewbacca. Oh, I moved y'all. All right, who we got? So there's the poll, guys. If y'all hit that poll, and the more y'all comment and hit the like, the more it gets us back into the algorithm, because we're still trying to build back up since I stopped going live every single day. So I'm trying to be more consistent. Moto Mom! Tonight's cheesecake is bacon maple cheesecake. Guys, can y'all believe this woman works out and eats healthy and makes all this yummy food? There's my Shady Bee in Wicked West. Hey, love. Who is Chewbacca? Well, the the very nice people gave Miss Chewy a new name. Chewbacca. Oh, thank y'all for praying for our sweet gatekeeper, y'all. Okay, y'all remember me saying I'm gonna make a new background with like the missing kids posters and stuff on it? Do y'all remember me saying that yesterday? Oh, I just have a few things to go over before we get to the interview part. Going over the interview. So my mom came over and she reminded me she cannot wait until I make it. So I started the pictures. I'm going to cut them as we listen to this interview. Oh, okay. Sorry, Juicer. Until we get to the interview, I'm going to work on these pictures while we're listening to it. Oh, I love cheesecake too. Bacon maple. That's crazy. So I'm going to show y'all some of the pictures I'm working on printing for that background for the canvas. And then see if y'all have any others y'all want me to add. I'm finally going to start a cheesecake Facebook page and start selling. Oh my gosh, Moto Mom, I can't wait till we can support you. Moto Mom, when you get it all going, make sure you message me all the links and stuff. And you have a wrench too, so you can share your links and everything. Praying for a quick recovery. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for Miss Chewy and Gatekeeper. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all what I have right now. I have Cody Bixby. Okay, if there's a glare because of my ring light. I have Harmony Montgomery. I have Layla's missing picture. Madalena Kojakari. Then the Idaho 4 Angels. Orson and Orrin West. And I never covered them, but I think since their bodies have never been recovered, they still need awareness, right? There's Summer Wells, missing photo. Monkey still needs awareness. His little body, we don't know where he is. Then you have Summer again. Then you have my logo. Madeline Soto. Colin Snap. Micah Miller. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I show them as I go. I printed some butterflies for around them. Look at this, guys. Look, Elijah. How sweet is that? Elijah Vu, I love that. Then, of course, the one we're talking about nightly. Hey, Michelle Finch. Hey, all my friends in here. You're about done cooking. Okay. Thank you, Fruit Loops. I made homemade candied bacon. Do you say it candid, or candy? Oh man, I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Oh, my mom and my sister were here earlier, and I had to use the restroom, and my restroom's right beside me. My sister, I heard my mom and sister in here, guys. I was dying. They said they were pretending to be live, pretending to be Dumpling. They were like, "Hey guys," and my sister was sitting in my chair with my glasses on. I was like, "I'm telling my people about this tonight, y'all." I was screaming at them from the bathroom. Are y'all playing house? Hey, Pittsburgh nurse. Okay, Madeline Soto. Thank you, H. Davis. Sweet Quentin. I think I have room for more, so who do y'all want to see me? Oh, Wicked West. You can go watch it, Wicked West. Come on. I don't want to take you away from someone. So do y'all like those, and who would y'all want to see behind us? Because when I get my computer, you're going to be able to see all that, right? Again, the background more. Oh. All right. Oh, come on. Candy, okay. You spelled Sebastian wrong on the poster? Did I? Hey, Ryan. Sebastian is spelled with an A. Look. Hold on. Let me make sure. I'm going to feel like a horrible person. Because I talked about him. Oh, I did. It's with an O. Oh my gosh. Does that mean I've spelt his name wrong on all of those? Oh my gosh. I spelled it with an O on my thumbnail. I'm gonna have to go change all of those tonight, guys. I feel awful. Thank you, Ryan. Here, I'm gonna fix that, print it out again right now. Oh, I feel awful. Oh shoot, sorry. Y'all give me 1 second to fix that. Oh. Thank you so much, Ryan, for pointing that out. That's one thing that bugs me is when the names are spelt wrong on these missing kids cases when people are talking about them. So I'm really glad you said that. Okay. No, not share. I just need to download it. Okay. Hey, Robin 8. Oh, thank you, Pat Gaines. Our sweet Robin H, y'all. She doesn't chat a lot, but she's always behind the scenes supporting all of us and cheering us on. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Hey, Deb. Oh, Pat. Wicked Wiz, thank you. You're so sweet. You know I love you. There's my sweet bubble. All right, I'm reprinting it. I can't believe I forgot his name. The little bit in Colorado, his stepmom. Oh, Gannon Staunch. Is that Gannon Staunch? Is that who you're talking about? I was never in your classroom. It's right on the thumbnail. Is it? No, it's not. Like the grandma am. I just want to pinch those cheeks. Well, you make me feel loved. Evelyn Boswell. Kyron Harmon. Yes, good ones. Thank you. Let me write those down before we get started, y'all. Where's my sticky notes? Just giving some people time to come in, y'all. People haven't been getting notifications and stuff, so we're just chilling for just a second before we start the interview. As long as my Sky Daddy brother doesn't come in telling me to give him the link. Okay, Evelyn Boswell. Kyron Harmon. Oh man, is that the little boy in Alabama? Who's the little boy, the baby in Alabama that when the wreck happened, they realized he was missing? Is very recent. They're still looking for him. His mom went to jail. His father and baby sister passed away. Oh my gosh, Miss Chewy, no one's gonna blame you. You had an early morning and a very long day. I spelled his name like that too with an A. It is with an A. It's supposed to be an A. Yeah, Sebastian Rogers. Gannon Staunch. I thought that's how you spelled it. Hey, Shelville, how are you? Okay, well, Evelyn Boswell and Kyron Harmon, are those the only two y'all want added for now? I can always add more later on. Kyron missing from the school drop-off. Yeah, okay, you're right. But who's the baby that went missing in Alabama? I'm about to add him. He was 1 year old. It's Fayette County. Oh my gosh, the fatal wreck was awful. Oh, Caleb Collins. I'm gonna add him. JLR went live about him when they were sadly digging in the yard the other day, and his dad did horrific things to him and texted his mom about it. Oh, it's awful, awful. Look, her famous song is over here. I feel so special. It's Eve. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. I'm looking forward to Miss Chewy's cooking live. When's it going to be, Miss Chewy? Put your cooking channel in here. But before you put the link, copy the link and then put before the link Miss Chewy's new cooking channel and then the link so people know what's being posted. That way that, oh yeah, it's the fish's fault. It's Auntie Sherry. Okay, I'm getting his name spelled right. Bubbles is in here. Okay. What about Hash Brown and Biscuit Head? Are they okay today? I haven't talked to Jinkies either. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Again, thank you, Ryan. So we'll throw this one away. All right, y'all, before I start, I want to show a video. I heard last night someone was saying, since most of you guys are from the sisters with me, someone again was saying that I was using Summerwell's name as for money or whatever. That is such misinformation, that video that's being shared about that. There's a clip that they made and they cut it off on purpose on the right spot. Okay. And I wanted to show it to show you guys what really happened in that live. Because if I don't, people are going to go around freely thinking if I don't show the truth, my people, what if they see that and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that about her, and they don't know any better because I've never said anything, right? So I want to show this real quick before we get started to make me feel better. 45 likes! Oh my gosh, that means people that couldn't even stay came in and hit that like. Y'all are awesome. Chewbacca's cooking channel. I'm here, but I'm eating my late supper. Okay, eat your supper, miss. Okay, y'all ready? We're going to watch this clip on my phone. And I'm going to show y'all what really happened. Oh, sweet back row Becky. Thank you so much for checking in. That means a lot. There we go. Yay! She did it. Look, she titled it too. All right, here. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this video when I start playing it, okay? Let me flip the camera. I know I have to do it weird because image. Oh no, not image. Hold on. Video. Upload. Browse. Oh, you know what I bet I can do? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to download that video. Hang on just a second. And that way I can just pull it up on my screen, right? I don't have to show it on my phone. So hold on just a minute. We'll do it that way and it'll make it a lot easier on all of it. Videos. Hey, girl. Where you been? Look, I wanted to tell you, I started a new Discord. I deleted my old one. I started a whole new one, okay? I didn't want you to think we just left you. So I've been waiting for you to see you. Okay. Y'all just say hi as y'all come in and just Be patient for me for 1 second. I know I'm not good at being patient. And then I'll read comments in just a second, y'all. Let me get this video. If y'all only knew how many videos and screenshots and screen recordings of stuff I've had to keep up with. Is this it? No. Nothing makes me more angry than people saying I'm using a child that everyone has their case that like they're most passionate about, right, on here. Summer Wells is mine. So when someone says things like something so stupid, like I'm using her name, and I think that's why they do it, honestly, because they know how much that case means to you. Hey, Julie Duck. I did not get the one you made of me bubbles. Okay, good. Was just getting supper fit. Hey, Nomad. I'm glad y'all are coming in. I'm glad y'all are coming in a little late so I can get this done real quick. I wasn't planning on this part, so I wasn't prepared. I still have all my videos of Micah Miller up on my phone. I've got to delete all that because it'll go to my cloud storage, so I'll still have it. I'll just have more room. Oh, I thought I found it, y'all. Dang it. I found it. I found it. Oh, I hope it never happens to me. I would never want it to happen to any of these people. All right, y'all give me 1 second. Be right back. Okay. Hey, Chris. Okay, so, but the person she has said missing child mom came in her chat. Who? Who, Juicer? A bunch of these missing kids' parents that are on YouTube have came in my chat, or I have spoken to, So I'm not without it being talked about, it'll just fade away. Move your file from recordings to uploads. All right, here. So the people last night A person clipped a short clip of me and made it look like I was saying something. They took it way out of context. I don't like that being said, so I'm going to show y'all the original video and hope that the right people see this right now.
If the live wasn't about Summer, why was Summer's name hashtagged in the title? Because that's what brings views. That's what brings views. Summer's name hashtagged in the title. Because that's what brings views. That's what brings views. If the live wasn't about Summer, why was Summer's name hashtagged in the title? Because that's what brings views. That's what brings views. If the live wasn't about Summer, why was Summer's name hashtagged in the title? Because that's what brings views. That's what brings views. Isn't that sad? Be their voice, guys. Be their voice. If you are not their voice, they're not going to have one. They're going to slip through the cracks, and these parents are going to keep doing these things to these kids. What are you here on this earth for?
There it is, y'all. That's the original. So someone commented in my chat and said that comment. Nana for Life did. And I don't want to put her in this, so y'all don't. So yeah, that was the original. And I read her comment out and I said what I said. So I just want to make sure y'all saw that. Y'all could hear it playing, right? Like y'all could hear the words. All right, let me read y'all's comments real quick. Now we can get going. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that's completely out of context, and I would never, ever, 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 ever say that about Summer Wells, ever. And here's the original video with the comment showing for anyone who thinks that I did that, like diamonds, and wants to watch what really happened before they start saying it publicly that I did that. You need to know what you're talking about. Okay, so let's see comments. Miss Ann, did you get that picture I made for you? Yes, I did. You're so gifted. Bubbles is so sweet and talented. So the person has said missing child's mom came into your chat. It's because they are. Yes, Wicked West. Hey, our sweet Douglas mommy. Oh no, Backroad Becky. My patient's central heat went out in the worst time possible, and she just doesn't have the money to fix it. Thank good. Oh no, Backroad Becky. Is there anything we can do to help? Message me if so. I'll put it on the prayer list. And I know Aunt Sherry will too. And I really do say these prayers with Joseph that I write down. I saw someone in another video said that we just write them down, I guess, for fun. Yes, we have all these lists everywhere for fun. No, we really do talk to Sky Daddy about these prayers. Central heat went out. Okay. I hope everyone's having a good start to the weekend. Oh, it's Friday. It is a very good day. Do I still have Ben George blocked? Because I can't see him. Good grief, Ben George. What did he say? Someone tell me what he said and I'll go unblock him. And there's proof that Dumpling will rage block. Okay? I didn't rage block Ben. I wasn't mad at him. I just didn't want him to get into any of the drama. That chat over there has the mother of Summer come into their chat. What's the point? Howdy. These folks should know there was more to that little clip. They do know. Howdy, who done it? They do know. They just need a reason to say something bad about me, and that's all they can do. Literally, find something I do that's bad. You know what I'm saying? And they can't, so they put those little clips, and that's that. So they put those little clips, and that's what they have to do. They have to manipulate them, huh? Hold on. Chris, you're sending me text messages. Sometimes, what are you cooking, Chris? Okay, so the first thing I want to show y'all about the new news clip yesterday that was released. There have been enough. It was yesterday, and I can put the link in chat for y'all if y'all want to go watch it for yourself after this. It's from 44 News Evansville. Now, y'all just listen to what they say. Okay. And for the first time in months, there has been an update on a missing teens case that had search efforts expanded all the way to Hopkins County. Sebastian Rogers has been missing for 10 months. His 16th birthday was in December. Since his disappearance, search efforts have not stopped, and police say the investigation remains active with hundreds of tips in the case. Investigators say some information has not been released yet because it might jeopardize that investigation. So, we don't know all the information, guys. They can't release all of it. It might jeopardize the investigation. That's what we're trying to say. Police have so much more than we think they do. Or we know they have it, but we don't have everything. Right? Okay, let's see. Let me put that link in chat for the news clip if y'all want to go watch that again. And I got Ben George back. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and comment after. Thank you, Chris. I am not fond of diamonds. She spreads gossip and talks out of her butt. I know Wicked West. That's what I'm saying. They don't know what they're saying. It's silly. It's okay, though. We're just making do. God will provide. I have faith. Yes, ma'am. God will provide. I will pray about it. I know you will too. And if there's anything we can do to help, let me know. Can you explain what you meant fully? Exactly what you meant when you said that comment. Could y'all hear the video? Here. Do I need to play it again? I don't know which. Here, let me read it. Let me read your comment. Can you explain what you meant fully, exactly what you meant when you said that comment? Yes, I can. And then let me see. Ben George says, I said, people that used to compliment you aren't ready for your stream. You aren't around anymore, so it's all good. People that used to complain you aren't ready for your stream aren't around anymore, so it's all good. Oh, it's never good. I still have that fear. Let me play it again, Bubbles, to myself and let me hear what I said exactly, okay? Summer's name hashtag in the title because that's what brings views. That's what brings views. If the live was about summer, why was Summer's name hashtag in the title? Because that's what brings views. That's what brings views. Isn't that sad? Be their voice, guys. Be their voice. If you are not their voice, they're not gonna have. Okay, I'll tell you what I meant, and I'll tell you why. Okay? Actually, I'll show you why I said that and exactly what I meant. Let me get this screenshot and come right back. Thank you, Ryan, for letting me know about that name, bud. Okay. All right, we're back. Let me pull up this. This is crazy how people, you have to explain yourself to people. And I really don't have to explain myself, but I'm nice enough to do so. I'm not talking to you, Bubbles. I'm talking to the people that know the reason I said this. You know what I mean? Okay. So the reason I said that, it was about Daisy's live. Okay. And the reason I was so upset, and that live's still up, by the way, of me and what I said. I was really upset that night because of Candace. Because Daisy did a live about Summer, and it was titled with Summer's name, and they were supposed to be discussing what happened to Summer. And Can commented this. Okay? Can commented, and no shade to anyone, it's in the past, whatever, but I didn't like that. Can commented, we're not discussing Summer. This is about PG and being so evil to everyone. Your daughter's name's in the title, and you're saying don't discuss your daughter? Your missing daughter, she needs all the, that missing child needs all the attention she should get, and you should be asking people to keep that to get that attention for her up, not telling people this isn't about Summer. That was my deal. So when I said that, that's what I meant. And this is the comment I was reading out loud from that clip. If it wasn't about Summer, why was Summer's name even hashtagged in the title? And you will hear me say that in that clip. They weren't talking about my live, because my live was absolutely about the thing I just spoke on. Okay? So stuff gets taken out of context on purpose, and it's just that's what they do. It happens, right? So I just wanted to show that real quick, and let me make sure I'm not missing any comments. What do y'all say? Ben George, I miss you. Bubbles, can you send it again, please? I can't make heads or tails what that said. I want crime lines and lines off the island. Oh, guys, look, I have watched Brooks. I'm glad you found the channel too. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy it. I think that we have a good group of people. I might be a little biased. Hey, Gigi. Sorry I didn't see you sneak in. Haters everywhere. Whew. It's bad. So I'm going to call in Chris, and I'm going to try to vote her off, okay? But she has a lot of supporters, so I can't promise anything, but I'll try for you, okay? And don't be scared. You want to call in and you want to vote off. It's a game. Vote off what creators you don't want on there. Don't be scared. We won't let anyone get you. I've seen so much fighting and drama on YouTube streets. It's unreal. So I'm going to love and support without judgment. Absolutely, bless Lulu. You should love and support everyone you want to. Chris Marie, how's my babies? What's wrong with Gigi? Mom, she's talking about Can, okay? And even my feelings have changed on that situation and Can since then. You know what I mean? Not that comment she made, that still wasn't right. But when we don't know facts, our opinions are going to usually change once we hear more and find out more. So I feel sad for Can. She has my sympathy. She lost her baby girl. We don't know if she's guilty or not yet. But that night, I was angry. None of that was right. None of that. When you sit here and try to advocate for these kids that are missing, and you see their parents in there saying that, you get angry. But that wasn't even the part that made me the angriest. It made me the angriest that they did that little clip and said that I was trying to use her name What's messed up is and I was talking about someone doing the exact same thing they said I was doing. Crazy. What's messed up is that they put Summer's name in the title and hashtagged her name and never once mentioned her name. Exactly. That was my problem. That was why I was so angry that night. Hey, Crooked Arrow. Wait, not Crooked. She said vote me off. Look, Aunt Sherry, you got me messed up. 3rd grade, I was trying to tell you Emily turned 8. I know I had Emily I had her birthday in my calendar, but I didn't know if you still were talking to me or not, so I didn't want to say anything on here. I'm a better person because of you, Mama Sherry. Aw. I've been there, done that. Hello? Done what, Gigi? I wish I had my computer. Is that a puppy in your picture, Gigi? I hope everyone's doing good. Happy Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Pac-Man, I hope you're doing good. And my tablet keeps sliding crooked. All right. Let's find this update from yesterday that news clip was talking about. I wonder if that's the one that you, I just whistled, that you sent, Juicer. Okay, someone asked this question in the Sebastian Rogers Facebook group. Has Chris or Katie ever confirmed the fire ant story and the subsequent fear of being barefoot? Sebastian, his fear. Katie and Seth were married at the time, not just an aversion to being barefoot, but a fear that was unlocked after a specific incident. We've only heard it from Seth and Taco. As far as I know, I would love to hear it from Clue or SF. And then she edited it to update that Clue confirmed that the fire ant story did happen, but that the perception that he'd never go out without shoes, maybe not so much, if you know what I mean. Well, I don't know what you gotta be clear. You gotta be clear. I want to know, not so much like, would he go out without shoes ever? You know what I mean? Mad's on the island, y'all. Mad, when you gonna do that live? I know, Chris Maria. Okay, absolutely. Of course I will. I will write you down right now. Oh, I'm sorry, bless Lulu. I even remembered to charge my tablet before we went live. I would love to read scripture when you go live on Seeking Scripture. Oh, Chris, there you go. That's a good idea. We'll do that. I didn't want you to get up there and do what you want to do before just because of the meanies watching us. But yes, reading scripture will be very healthy. That's a good idea. How are you, Shellbell? You saluted her. I'll be glad when it hits 60 degrees because we still have 3 inches of snow. Oh, Ryan. Yuck. I know it's your birthday, of course I'm doing a panel for you. I told my mom earlier. My mom was watching PJ this morning. I was asleep. But she made me confirm with her that I was going to do a panel to celebrate you, Chris, March 10th on your birthday. Oh, and I'll try my hardest to get PJ and whoever else you want to see to come say hi, okay? You do remember her saying that? Hey, y'all, saying you love the eyeshadow? I got it in my Ipsy bag. VC collection, I think. It's called the Sheila eye palette. Thank you, Can I Kick It? I love your picture. You're so cute. Most children on the spectrum are routine. Clue hasn't lied. I'm sorry. Clue has lied. I don't trust her anymore after what I've seen, but to each their own. The girls love you both. I can't be the one to. Oh no! Please don't make those babies choose anything. I don't want anyone to choose between me and Huntress. If you literally, I don't want anyone to choose. I wish all my friends that I saw over there that aren't talking to me anymore, I wish that instead of going over there and talking bad about me, I guess they just didn't like me anyways, but I wish it wouldn't have happened that way. I wish they could have still talked to us both, you know? But yes, please don't choose. Don't choose. We're all big, we're grown-ups. I don't take, and I've never, I was thinking about this last night. I've never had a friendship end like that. And in real life, like, this is new territory to me. All my friendships, like, if we drift apart and stuff, we just stop talking. You know what I mean? But now it's like I'm the worst person in the world when I lose a friend. It all turns like they loved me for 2 years, and then as soon as we're not friends anymore, all this bad stuff comes out, and it's like, I didn't know you thought like that about me like that. That sucks. It's weird. It's new, and it's hard to learn. It's just life lessons. Your best friend. You're the best friend. I love you and Joseph. I think Mary and Joseph in the Bible are cool. You think they're cool? Well, I think cool is one word for it, Chris. Where's Jody Ann? Oh, Kat, thank you for praying for her. Where's Jody Ann? Oh, hey, Jody Ann. All right, update. Wait, what is this about? Update. Where's the update yesterday? The news clip said there's finally been an update for Sebastian Rogers. Roberts. I always want to say Roberts, y'all. There's been an update for Sebastian Rogers. Finally. Well, where is it? I don't see an update. Does anyone know what the update yesterday was? I see January 15th there was an update. Oh, here. At Night Media posted this, but did Sumner County. At Night Private Intelligence posted on the 15th, 9 days ago. Public update on the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. The ongoing search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who is now 16, intensifies as At Night Private Intelligence in collaboration with partners and Hold on, quit scrolling. This is from, I want a real update from the police. I don't want At Night update. Let me look up Sumner County. News release. No. I don't see a public update on Sebastian Rogers on Sumner County. I don't know. I don't know what the news clip was talking about, a new update. Sorry guys, my nose is itchy. Let me look in the comments of the news clip, see if anyone said anything. So what's the update? Listen. People in comments were just as confused. They were like, what's the update? It's the same, like, okay. This week. New tip. Michelle After Dark posted a video 5 days ago, and the caption reads, sorry, Sebastian Rogers was seen walking away from the house, but never left the house. New satellite image. What? Hold on, I'm going to save that and see what that's about. I don't know. I don't see an update. Time for ice cream. Well, when are you going live? I'm older. My mom would say, feed the monkey, watch him poop. I met you at Dolly's when I had my different name. I know, you met me a long time ago. I'm really sad. Hey, baby. Dang, you got me too. When did you comment? Oh, no, I didn't see it yet. You want to come give me a hug since I'm the worst boss in the world? Let me see your comment. News is saying that they have information, but they can't share it. Yeah, that's the update. That's not much of an update. Can we start following the co-worker stuff? The pretrial motions is getting interesting. Are they gonna allow cameras into the courtroom? Hey, you can't fart on my lap. And he winked. He winked.
Get you more views.
He's just trying to get crap talk. Crap talk. Ah, you farted. I said crap talk.
Yeah, they're gonna act like they don't fart, I guess.
Oh, here's your comment. Oh, you're sweet. I love you. We gonna get all mushy. I got the best apple walnut salad with parmesan from Trader Joe's. I was gonna make an easy pizza bread for dinner to go alongside. I'm starving. Aw. Fasting is really good for you. The only time I've successfully lost weight is by fasting. Okay, let me see what y'all are saying. Sorry, guys, y'all had to hear Joseph too. Go save Dumpling on Sunday on Turtle Island. Going live around 2 p.m. Pacific time. When, Map? Tomorrow? There's not one, sweetie. Purple.
Let me read this real quick.
Okay.
Give y'all a Bible verse. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 and 8. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. True love does not do any of these things. It does not keep a record of wrongs. It forgives, just like Jesus forgave us. So all you haters, remember that.
Aw. I love you, babe. Honestly, my gut says they... See, he's so sweet, y'all. I have the best husband. My gut says all are quiet. This is a criminal investigation. There will be nothing until the case is closed. He made me start shaking. He gonna make me cry. Sherry. We do have the satellite technician or technology to see who left that house that night if proper authorities wanted to look. They know so much more though. You know, because they've seen so much more than we could. Like you said. You are not alone. You are not alone. Tomorrow. Yay! Matt's going live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Pacific time. Joseph got me shooketh, y'all. Okay. I'm working on the picture of Evelyn Boswell while I do this. What did All Saints say? Aunt Cherry. I don't know where he saw. I don't see anything. He'll be in chat reading. He'll see your comment, Gigi. I want to do the 3-day fast soon so that it cleanses your gut, and then it will help curb your sweet cravings. I'm gonna have to pray hard on that fast. Oh, I know it's hard, isn't it? You can do it. I need to do a gut cleansing too. I eat way too much sweets. Way too many sweets, I guess. Do you? I love that verse. Oh, y'all love that verse. That's awesome. Wait, where did Matt's comment just go? Did I just delete his comment? Well, Mab said he has it hanging in his bathroom. Mab, I think I deleted your comment. I'm sorry. This tablet's hard. Is Turtle Talk here? He is awesome, DG. Hey, Nomad, I regret like my mistakes, but the mess ups are what got us to where we are today. So it's hard to say, you know what I mean? And we're awesome today, and I'm happy for that. So I think we are made for each other, Nomad. Oh, hey, Total Cutie, good morning. If you can get past the day 5 faster, easiest. Wait. Oh my gosh, wait. Days? I don't know if I could do days worth of fast. Well, Aunt Sherry said you said something, and she said you're right, all sane. Yeah, send out a reminder, Mab. Hey, Criminal Man, I was looking for you last night. I said something I really wanted you to hear, but now I don't remember. Miss Chewy fell asleep, didn't she? Let me get the... I fast 1 day a week, only water. Yeah, that's good for you too. And Ozzy saved me on Turtle Island last night. Thank you so much, Ozzy True Crime. That made my day. You so sweet. And then Cindy called in for me, and who was it that called in for me and said, because I'm the sweetest person on YouTube, and I said, don't say that. Don't say that. They're really gonna come after me. Okay. 3 days. When y'all want to do one, let me know. We should do at least a 3-day water fast. Yeah, let's do it together. Let's keep each other in check. I'm going on 3rd shift. I never eat working 3rd shift. Best diet ever. That's the way to do it. When I turn 50, how old are you going to be on March 10th, Chris? I heard after 3 days it gets easier. I don't know, all saying. If you wouldn't mind, please add my husband to your prayers. He has an upcoming biopsy. Oh no, of course. Okay. An upcoming biopsy. Prayers that it's all going to be okay. Aunt Sherry, are you getting these prayers? We're about to start going over this interview, y'all. Upcoming biopsy. I just got to see y'all for a little bit first in chat. Good. I'm so proud of Joseph. I'm going to clip that and save it. It makes me so, I don't know what. Aw. Oh, Dee, stop it. That would be fun. Can I kick it? Keep everyone held accountable. Me and my old man have been together 24 years. It's not easy, but it's what it's meant to be. What's meant to be will be. Exactly. Yes. You have to work on it every single day. A woman I watched did a 21-day water fast, and she didn't unalive. You voted off Vaughn. Yeah. Well, I understand that. The people that are saying they want new people to win, you know. Okay. I'm going to work on my pictures, cutting them out while we listen to this interview, and I'm going to work on what else? Penny Riddle, what did you send me on Messenger? I can't look at it yet. I wish I could. Hey, Ogie. How are you? Let me get my notebook out for notes for OSF. I wish I could find a good relationship. Nomad, if you belong with someone, God will bring them. Reassuring, I know, but you know what I mean. All right, let's start this interview. Let's listen. We're going to start off where we did the other night. I know Jax came up and talked for a minute, and we lost time because Jinkies went live. So we're starting 2 days later. There's Life with Mama. I said that weird. Nothing in your coffee. Oh, that'll be so hard. At least you can have coffee. Hey, Laugh with Mommy, it's good to see you. Good men are so hard to find. Do they exist? Good women are hard to find too. Good people. Hey, Terry Sparks, how are you? I thought you changed your name. 74 likes, y'all are so. I'm so thankful for y'all. Don't overdrink your saline electrolytes and metabolic contributors to your body. Don't overdrink them. Drink only when thirsty. Usually you have cotton mouth, unless you have cotton mouth. Oh, Becky. Thank you, Eve. You so cool. You so sweet. Okay, let's start this interview. Let's listen to what I just want to hear his answers, and y'all can still chat. I'm not saying everyone stop. I just want to hear his answers and take note of them so we get an idea of who the Proudfoots private investigator is and how he thinks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Chris, you're so sweet.
No. Well, it's such an auto. It was such an auto.
Let me know if y'all can hear that. Let me rewind to the last question from last time.
The footage that I would show, but 100%. No, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day.
So they're talking about the footage that was shown from the front of the house and the back of the house. That's where we stopped. Hey, Tracy. What you doing, sweetie pie? I hope I didn't just block you. Guys, make sure I didn't just block Tracy when I said that. Uh-oh, my daughter's here right when I start. Hold on, guys. You need the volume up a little bit?
Oh, for the full night. They do. And they have the back of the house too.
Can y'all hear it?
So that's incredibly interesting. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like any question about somebody.
They have the back of the house too. Why'd you say never mind? I was clearing no-dos from this name. Have a good night. What are no-dos, Terry? Okay, she's not blocked. Thank you.
They do. And they have the back of the house too. Got it. So that's incredibly interesting. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like any question about somebody that's entering or exiting the home, yeah, it should be TBI answered by that. Yeah, 100%. No, they have all that for sure. Now, I will say too that just because they have the footage that would show the window does not mean that with the lights off in the house that you would see the front door open. It is incredibly dark in that neighborhood. Not a night vision camera. No. Well, it's set to auto. It was set to auto mode, so it wasn't detecting. So what it's set up for their front porch, okay, and they have lights like planter lights on their porch. I'm talking about the house across, right, shooting from. So it's lighting for that. It's not caring really about the Proudfoots home, right? And so we tested this. The family there was nice enough to let us into their house and overtake their system and run tests and stuff. And we had so many people walking out, and FBI did this as well too, just so you guys know. But just walk out of the house and see if we could detect it on the monitor at all, and we couldn't. It's that dark in the neighborhood. Got it. So I guess then you'd.
But that interview with Chloe on here, let me write that down. SF said it's that dark in the neighborhood, but Chloe on the interview with Duchess says she could walk the neighborhood just fine. Like, it wasn't super lit up, but she didn't even need a flashlight. SF says the neighborhood is too dark to see anything. Yes, I'm taking notes, guys. Chloe says it's not that dark. Do y'all all remember that interview when Chloe's up there talking on Duchess? I think that's the one where Chris and Seth go up and start arguing. It's not that too. Okay. I want PJ Vision on my birthday panel. Oh, you're turning 26? I'm sure she'll come say hi. It is ridiculous. Tony, I'm making you a gift. Oh, your notifications. Wait, hold on. Where you go? Why are you leaving, Terry? I was clearing notice from this name. Okay. Well, I hope you're okay, Terry. Aunt Sherry, why can't you say 20? Why can't he say he's turning 26? I can't listen to him again. He can't complete a sentence, much less come up with an answer. Too many ums. Love you. Catch you later. Okay, Gigi, I understand. I just haven't got to listen to the whole thing yet, so I'm going to do it with y'all. I understand if y'all can't sit through it again. I have to get through it. Yay! Life is complete. Reggie Be Good has arrived. All right, let's keep going.
To be 100% sure, it sounds like, from what you're saying. And would you be able to release any of that footage, any of those tests? Just to people's minds at ease about it, be like, no, really, you can't tell. Like, even if it's just a quick video of someone walking out of it. That's what I have to ask, and I'll just be honest. That's the way that people just scrambled over the fact that they don't know anybody in these chambers, and they don't care about, like, meaning anybody. At this point, they truly only let the people in there. They just want fast and so I don't think they're gonna give anybody any favors like that. I'll ask, but I wouldn't count on it, to be honest with you. I mean, I would just put it this way, that there's a lot of people out.
That part I agree with. The Proudfoots don't owe the public any favors. They don't have to tell us anything, But what never mind. I'm just gonna be quiet. I agree with that part. I can't tell you, Tony. It's a surprise.
Fair. From what I can tell, the majority of people are looking at them as suspects. Something like that, at the very least, would put people's minds at ease that they're not hiding something here. That you really, if you look at that footage, you really can't see anybody coming out of that house, whether somebody is or not. I think that would probably help a lot of people to maybe get past another reason that they're suspicious.
Yeah, and I get that, but I also see it from their end. But I will say, I know that I saw interview or two, I think, where with Seth's old PIs, where he had multiple PIs, and they said too that they knew, they were aware that the FBI had run these same tests, and in fact, the FBI test wasn't just for that camera, but it was to see if any of the cameras would detect him if he walked a certain route, and in fact, I know when some of you guys like watching on when that was happening. So, I mean, I'll ask, but I can't. There's got to be some faith in the fact that FBI TBI, and I think they've probably sent this footage. I'm sure they've sent this footage to the FBI crime lab, which any agency is allowed to use for enhancement. And I think because it's an Amber Alert, if there was an image of him, I think it would release something. I could be wrong.
You can't hear it? My opinion is not in any way Thank you, Aunt Sherry. You can't hear it, Fruit Loops? 2 hours and 16 minutes from Sumner County, Tennessee. That's how far Hendersonville is. From Sumner County. Let's do a craft night panel, like a Valentine's craft, something easy that requires just a few or easy things so that lots of people can participate from home while watching. I can do that. I can find some crafts and we can make a poll and vote on which one to do, and then we can make a list on what everyone will need that wants to participate before the live, and then yeah, that's a good idea. But can y'all hear it or no? Oh, I love Penny Riddle too.
His strategy wise, but I just
Oh, remains were just found 2 hours and 16 minutes from Sumner County. Hold on, I'll try to find it. Oh wow.
I mean, well, from that camera, it's hard because I go back and forth, but I don't think that he's caught on that camera at all. But I do, in the last week, I do believe that they have something of him. Listen, I'll be honest with you, we have something from after midnight of a person we can't identify. I don't know if it's him. I'm not sure I remember, but so I think they might be in the same situation, but there might be other cameras that we don't know about.
You can hear Shane?
Is this the so-called flashlights video, or is this something else?
It's something else.
Okay, so is it
Behind KFC, so it's probably a homeless person. But I'll still let me keep that on the screen so I can look it up. Yeah, can I kick it? It will be fine. Austin, are you at work?
just an unidentified person walking past or through the property?
Yeah, it's a person that, but because they're wearing very dark clothing and because the light, it looks like, I don't know if you saw in the Riley Strain case, do you remember like under the bridge when people walked by me?
Wait, hold on. So this part, they said they caught someone walking in the neighborhood. Let me rewind it so I can hear exactly what they said.
It was that we don't know about.
Is this the so-called flashlights video, or
No.
something else?
There's something else.
Okay,
So
separate
is
from
this
the
an
flashlight
unidentified
video.
person walking past or through the property?
Yeah, it's a person that, but because they're wearing very dark clothing and because the light, it looks like, I don't know if you saw in the Riley Strain case, do you remember like under the bridge when people walked by me, it was so big you could barely see the person. So it's like that, but it's clearly a person. There's no doubt about it, but there's no way you could identify who that person is. But based on the time and the place, it's like, there's only so many people it could be, really.
Yeah, it would. Especially with where that neighborhood is, with the development, like there's no passing through that neighborhood to get somewhere else. If you're in that neighborhood,
I know the PI Chloe said she walked around that neighborhood by herself. Hold on, guys, one moment, please. Sorry, guys, my son had a question.
Oh.
What happened?
He ran out my room, and it's like out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. Penny Riddles is back. Okay, let's keep going. Remember, Chloe said she walked around that property by herself not long after this happened, I think.
in that neighborhood to be there. Yeah. So it would have to be you would expect it to be somebody who lives there, especially if they're out walking late at night. So
the quick follow-up I have to that is, did you see any unusual or notable vehicles in any of this?
I do want to get to that in just a second. There's just one last thing I wanted to clarify with this video you're talking about, which I assume if it becomes relevant for the public to know, you would release it, right?
So Not necessarily, because listen, I can bring that up and say, listen, it's things that there's maybe some hope or something, but that's something that is for investigators, law enforcement, private investigators on the case. The public's not entitled to that. There's no reason to get that, because what happened.
Okay, this is when he starts getting aggravated, saying that the public doesn't need to know any of the specifics, but everyone on YouTube's talking about a video. And isn't it SF said that he had the video, but he wouldn't release it of the car, and he claims he knows exactly who they were and everything. I think I think that's different than knowing something that could possibly hurt the investigation. I think it's something that would actually help people settle down if they knew exactly who was in that car and stuff. It's just one more thing people don't have to theorize on. Where's Juicer? All saying. Then you go up. Waiting for you to go on panel with her. Okay.
Because look what happened with. Look what happens whenever we release anything. They go to find out these people, how they dox them. Look at the green hoodie person. I mean, geez, it puts that person's life in danger. So I can't do that. There's no way. I mean, there's been times when I've released footage, but it's been good to release footage because it's like, hey, there's proof, and that it developed.
Okay, well, I understand that too. See, that makes it hard. You don't want to, if he does know who that person is in the suspicious car that night, take a few of them, baby. If they do know exactly who it is and it's no one doing anything bad, they don't want to put out their name, and there's a chance that they could do what they did to the green hoodie person, right? I understand that too. Do you need me again?
It's 11:30.
Hold on, guys. Okay. Last May, evidence was found down the road from KP's house before the school. A box of belongings with Katie's name on it and a pea-stained mattress. Healthier, Seth old picture. Old PI took evidence because Ellie didn't. If it was something related to the actual case, Ellie would have absolutely taken evidence in, right? I don't know about that. But I'm going to hold on. Who's in here? Juicer, can you screenshot that comment and send it in Messenger so that I can search in the groups and see what they say about that, because I didn't hear about it. But I can't help Ellie thinking Ellie wouldn't let that go if it were something. You know what I mean? But I'll see because I haven't heard that, so I want to see what you're talking about. Look up on Facebook about Harriman, Tennessee. Okay. Let me play this for one more second. I'll put this on the screen. Let me play this for one more second while I'm finishing this photo for my poster, and then I'll look that up. Okay.
You see this cast of characters in these cases. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna let some of these people people to see that, because it puts the person in harm's way. So that's part of being that part of the neighborhood. Knocking up those doors, bad things.
I don't, and just be clear, I think that's not the way to go about things. Without a doubt. I mean, we've sat down and we've talked to parents of missing kids. We've talked to parents of murdered kids, and we've all, the goal is to be respectful about it. You start that conversation over in writing. You send them over something. You're like, hey, I'd like to talk to you about this. Would you be available? And that's how we ended up talking with Tommy Booth's parents. We would never just go, like, I can find where they live. I'm not just going to go knock on their door like, hey, can I ask you about your dead son? There's a level of respect that's necessary in these kinds of situations, which is why we've avoided true crime for most of our content.
Yeah.
It just has such it so easily becomes drama content. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
And so right before we get into, I think the vehicles question is good because I definitely want to know about that as well. This footage you do have that shows this person, are they walking? Is it like, are they walking along the street? Do they seem to be cutting through a backyard? Like,
they come down a street. When I say down, I don't want people to think I'm talking downhill. So, but they come one way on the street, and then they pause for a while, and then they go back the way they came from. And then, unfortunately, there's like some they're on the street on the like along the edge of the street, walking along with it. But then there's like some trees that kind of and then you lose them, and then there is other camera angles that that I can't see them. It's really frustrating. We don't see them again on any of the exits. So on the not the exits, but on any of the reverse angles, and just we have myself and an analyst been going over this, and we have spent day and night over and over. It's really frustrating because it's just like they're gone, and we didn't even catch this person until make the fourth pass through. It's so faint, and we've enhanced it somewhere it's a little bit more visible, but because there's actually another person that we've accounted for that's walking a dog, and so they're kind of like kind of have a focus on there, but it looks like they're not with this person because we talked to the other person. So.
Right. So yeah. I guess, the next question there would be the vehicles. There was obviously this thing about 2 flashlights outside. There was a garbage truck. There was the fact that the camera had the wrong timestamp on it. Like all of these different issues with some of these cameras that showed vehicles. There was, I guess, an Uber that came through the neighborhood.
Okay, he's telling everything that they did see on the cameras. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm going to rewind a second and see I'm going to try to write down everything that Aiden says that they saw in the neighborhood.
Side, there was a garbage truck. There was the fact that the camera. Right. So, I guess, the next question there would be the vehicles. There was obviously this thing about 2 flashlights outside. There was a garbage truck. There was the fact that the camera had the wrong timestamp on it. Like all of these different issues with some of these cameras that showed vehicles. There was, I guess, an Uber that came through the neighborhood. There was a red car that people are like, well, why won't you release what you...
Guys, my daughter needs me to mute again. I'm sorry, hold on. They don't need me at all until I go live. Okay, I'm printing that picture. Now, let's look up that. Wow. Wait 6 news. Oh, on Facebook. I thought it was going to be a video. Miss Ann's always making us look at something instead of just telling us. Wait 6 news. I don't see anything. Wait 6 news. Yeah, I don't see it. And Miss Ann, can you send the link? Thank you, Juicer. Can you send me the link? Because I can't find it. Oh, thank you, Bubbles. Oh, Ben George, I know what you're talking about now. I see your text. All right. Yeah, try to send me the link if you can because I'm not finding it. Now let me rewind. So Bailey isn't in here, so I can write down what they saw.
And there would be the vehicles. There was obviously this thing about 2 flashlights outside. There was a garbage truck. There was the fact that the camera had the wrong timestamp on it. Like all of these different issues with some of these cameras that showed vehicles.
He goes too fast.
Question here would be the vehicles. There was obviously this thing about 2 flashlights outside. There was a garbage truck. There was the fact that the camera had the wrong timestamp on.
Okay, a garbage truck. A garbage truck. Aunt Sherry, they have me all day and night when I'm not live. I tell them if you need something, go ask Daddy while I'm live. And Joseph told me to lock my door on live so they don't do that, but I won't do that because what if they need me for something for real? But all she wanted, Aunt Sherry, was for me to make Bryson give her his iPad because he was on his phone. I don't even know where hers is, but that's all she wanted. They're fine. Okay, the frozen timestamp on the camera. Timestamp. We remember the frozen timestamp on the camera footage from the flashlight video. Was that on the flashlight video? Or garbage truck video? Thank you, though, Aunt Sherry. Frozen timestamp
on it, like all of these different issues with some of these cameras that showed vehicles. There was, I guess, an Uber that came through the neighborhood. There was a red car that people are like, well,
okay, an Uber came through the neighborhood. An Uber came through, and before anyone says that means nothing, don't forget. What was her name? It wasn't Charlotte Cena, was it? That was the little girl in the campground. What was her name? The one who got, I hate saying that, she got hit by the FedEx or UPS driver, and she was okay, but he wanted to hide it to save his own butt. What was her name? I've always thought that something was going on not right with that boy. Something mean was going on towards him. Sebastian Rogers, teach them to compromise. Where's our iPad? I'm still laughing at Miss Ann. Don't fuss at me, young lady. I put Miss Chewy in the corner all the time. I give him a hard time. Okay. But anyways, yeah. Before anyone says there's no significance to an Uber coming through, anyone could have grabbed a child. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they say that. All Saints argue on what you say.
Why won't you release what you know about these individuals? I see where you're coming from with, well, I don't want to dox people.
He won't release these things. He won't release. Because apparently he's gotten all of these things sorted out behind the scenes, but he won't release what he has gotten sorted out. What young boy? Are y'all talking? Is the young boy Sebastian? He was in a boot camp there. Oh, at his house with his mom and stepfather, allegedly. I agree. In my opinion, I 100% agree. Because they were both strict. They were both in the military. He won't release the info about these things. But being strict, we went through that the other night. Being strict does not mean they were bad parents. Athena Strand, thank you. Things because of what happened to Green Hoodie person. Okay.
I think. But at the same time, did any of these vehicles that you saw, did any of them stop by the Proudfoot house? Did any of them linger in the neighborhood? Like, was there any suspicious activity?
No, they didn't. So, the Uber the only reason that I showed the Uber clearly, well, there's a couple reasons I showed that. One, that it's been known about the Uber was there for a long time. I think even the gentleman who got the Uber to go to the airport had put it on Facebook in the first day or two. That he's like, oh, I had an Uber come at 3:30 in the morning. So that had been known. So I was a neighbor. Not a neighbor. It was somebody in the neighborhood. You know, it was somebody I'm telling. So I wasn't afraid to put that out. However, the other vehicle, which listen, I know nobody wants to take my word for it, but I can promise you, the car is not foreign to the neighborhood. It's known, and
then why not tell me what it is?
They are not. That's not that person. I know people would try to find out who that is and whatnot, and they go after them. And this person, quite honestly, this person probably has no idea that people are trying to figure out what car that is and stuff. It has nothing to do with anything. Unfortunately, keep in mind, we want to find the clue. So it's disappointing to us as well when when none of these things are connecting.
So say this vehicle is not foreign to the neighborhood. Are you then saying that the vehicle is commonly in the neighborhood but is not owned by someone in the neighborhood?
It'd be fair to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
Is this?
Think of it like.
Do you know who the owner? Who the owner of the vehicle is?
Yes.
Okay. You were saying something. I don't want to cut you off.
Think of it as like there's daily like people that come in Ubers and stuff like that, or Amazon deliveries or whatever it may be. But you have this you have the same type of person for the neighborhood. So it's a known person, but not necessarily a resident.
So is this somebody with any known connection to the Proudfoot family?
No.
Okay. So not a family member, not a friend. All right. So I guess that's.
Yeah.
Is this somebody?
There's a construction site next door. There's a lot of work with. And I know that it's a weird time of morning, but there's still things that there's still workers and whatnot. It's not a worker from the construction area. I don't want to say, it's hard to say. It's a person that
he's still talking about the same person
in that neighborhood, in and out. Several times a week, and it's a known person, and there's nothing, has to be zero to it.
Right. They did make fun of him. They said his smile was goofy. They said they didn't have many pictures of him, allegedly. Nina says that they told her they didn't have many pictures of him because he always looked goofy or something like that. I don't know if that's the exact words, but seriously, what? First of all, you're not going to look at your kid and judge that they look too, what was the word I just said? Too, I can't think of the word. I'm having a brain fart. Too goofy for photos. You're going to think your child is beautiful. You made that child. Second of all, why would you say that to the public? That's awful, to down your child like that to the public. I don't know. I've just heard things that have made me say, what? Thank you, Ryan.
Whatsoever, nefarious.
All right. So, is there, regarding the night, is there anything else you think is relevant to bring up?
I think
Seth said that the garbage truck issue was a non-issue as well.
Yeah.
Which part? Which issue?
You said at some point that he's seen the full footage from that like the full angle, not the zoomed in one that the news got. It basically said that it's not, that car doesn't seem to have anything to do with the home that evening.
So there's some confusion about, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know why. So I don't believe, I think people might be confused about the calling the lights video. We put out an analysis on it that we did on it using AI and stuff. And I think that people might be confused of what I'm saying on that, because I think I'm agreeing with what they're saying. I don't believe that's a trash truck. Law enforcement insisting that's a trash truck. That's not a trash truck. The light video is not a trash truck.
What?
So I'm not sure where they're getting that. You know, there's a confusion because the timestamp was broke, as you said, it was stuck on that camera. So it's like 3 something in the morning.
That's right.
You can watch it again, watch stuff left.
SF does not think it's a flashlight. He doesn't think it's a trash truck. He thought that they were playing. He's trying to blame that one neighbor's son said he was laying and waiting or something. SF doesn't believe. I remember now. He believes that he tried to say something about them playing flashlight tag outside, right? FS doesn't believe it's a trash truck either. So my question to that, with the mob crew, and I know some creators that actually like talk to Seth and stuff, I would be interested in knowing why Seth said this. He told us himself he saw that whole video, like Seth just said, and he agrees it's a trash truck. So, oh, sorry guys. So why then I'm confused. If even the father said it was a trash truck, then why is it still in question from anyone? Because the father is sus of certain people, right? Do y'all get what I'm saying? I know I can't find the words to put it into to make sense, but why did he confirm to everyone it was a trash truck when he saw the whole footage? When now you've got the mob crew and everyone and their mama saying it's not a trash truck. It's not a trash truck. And that guy helping the mob crew doing that awesome 3D print, making it light outside, letting you see that it is the common area and everything. He's gonna do a video. They're supposed to be working on it right now of the flashlight video. Does anyone remember the neighbor's name that SF was like blaming her son? Flashlight tag. And he was the one who said something about flashlight tag, right? Can anyone confirm those two things for me? Flashlight tag. Y'all are being so quiet. Yeah, goofy. Running, didn't smile correctly. Oh yeah, he was always running everywhere. My son runs everywhere. You tell him he's going to get something normally and he runs. Wore diapers, yeah. The R word outside. A neighbor says that they witnessed they heard Chris call him the R word outside. This is all alleged. The pressure washer, the removal of, the pets. They took his pets. Thank you, Nomad Bobby's son. Thank you. Yeah, they took his pets from him. Oh, there's another thing. Let me just note that Chris lied. I'll note it right here. Chris lied and said that they would be able to get that snake back at any time from his friends. The friends contacted someone, reached out and said, no, we were to keep those snakes, but we're willing to give him back to Sebastian when he comes back home. They called Chris out. They said, Chris is lying. Boast about him getting a snack. Yes. Good point, St. Sherry. Chris lied about snake friends. Oh, wait, Sherry, hold on. I'm going to just screenshot your comment so I can remember all that.
The neighborhood.
What is the R word? Down syndrome? Wondered what her expressions were. Looked like he was eating mac and cheese with a belt because he wasn't wearing a belt. My boys never wore a belt. Well, the thing is, they punished him by getting him real quick. Smacked, whack, whatever he said. But yet he was still punished sitting at the dinner table later that night when the CPS worker came. How long do you have to punish a child for not wearing their belt to school? I thought the spanking was the punishment, and then it's done. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. They lied to him. There were two different videos. The one Seth seen was allegedly a dump truck. Okay. The flashlight video was leaked and they were trying to play damage control. Okay. The flashlight video was leaked. Okay, thank you. So the flashlight, I'm running out of note space. So with Seth, he saw a trash truck. He saw a video with an actual trash truck. I like talking these things out with y'all because I told y'all I stopped covering the case because there was nothing new at all coming out. And I didn't want to like down either side of the parents when we didn't know enough. But now that all this has came out, it's still just as obvious to me. So I stopped watching the stuff and getting all the details about it. So he saw a video with an actual trash truck. I remember now that you say that, Bubbles. Thank you. Actual trash truck. Am I here to bring y'all my research, or are y'all here to help me? Thank you, Miss Ann. Trash truck. The other one was leaked. Okay. Back to this. Did he have to sleep in the garage? Not an accusation. I don't know. A lot of people theorized that because Chris could not stand the smell of pee in the house, is what people were saying. I wish we knew, huh?
There was a red car that people are like, well, why won't you release what you know about these individuals? I see where you're coming from with, well, I don't want to dox people, I think. But at the same time, did any of these vehicles that you saw, did any of them stop by the Proudfoot house? Did any of them linger in the neighborhood? Like, was there any suspicious activity?
No, they didn't. So, the Uber, the only reason that I showed the Uber clearly, well, there's a couple reasons I showed that. One, that it's been known about the Uber was there for a long time. And I think even the gentleman who got the Uber to go to the airport had put it on Facebook in the first day or two. He's like,
we just heard that. I need to fast forward it again. My opinions are just opinions, not facts. Yeah, we're just speculating with all of this. Trash came later than they allegedly handed over. Yes, it came later. 3 p.m. Nick the news anchor leaked the flashlight video. Remember how Nick was verbal about everything and then all of a sudden went quiet? Yeah, what did they do with Nick? Are they suing him? What happened with Nick? Why did he get quiet? Why did Nick get So he was sent that flashlight video and he leaked it. That's right. Flashlight video. Okay, this was 9 hours ago. It says Harriman, Tennessee, the Harriman Police Department, with help from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, is investigating probable human. Every time I read, I start yawning. Sorry. Is investigating probable human skeleton remains found behind the KFC in Harriman. They shared that the remains were discovered by utility workers performing. Oh, okay. So it was like in the woods, brush and tree removal. They have ordered an autopsy once the remains are recovered. They added that an employee of the Regional Forensic Center trained in archaeology, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is also responding to the scene to assist. Okay. They asked the TBI to work with them to identify the remains and determine the circumstances of the individual's death. It's probably a homeless person. I'm guessing a homeless person. What is it? Nick Barrett? Is that what his name is? Nick Bears? Nick Bears, right? I wanted to write that down. Dang it, guys. My eyes started watering when I started yawning. I need my eye drops. If the house smelled like pee, it sounds like neglect. If a child pees their pants, they need to be careful properly. Clean diapers if needed. Special attention. Yep, they punished him for doing that. I understand he did it because they said because he chose to do it, like he wanted to, he could go to the toilet. But there's a reason for that. Even if he was choosing to go in his pants, there was a reason. Find the underlying reason. Get him counseling. Do something. He's autistic. He needs that kind of support and help. Like, yeah, he chooses to do it. Like, he can help peeing or not peeing. Oh my gosh, he can control his bladder, but why is he choosing to do that? Do y'all get what I mean? Well, guys, I'm trying to find my eye drops. Here they are. I know. Well, can I keep it? My doctor, well, whatever, my eye doctor, when I went in there, told me that my eyes water so much like that because they get dry. So I got the lubricant eye drops. See if it'll help. Hey, Chatty Jen, what's that? Nick Bears. Yes, criminal Nick Bears. Yeah, so why'd he get so quiet all of a sudden? I wish I could prove what I think and know. I pray he's being harbored. Yeah, me too. I hope that he's being held somewhere and it's, oh, I pray he's alive. I'm drinking some coffee, Ryan. I'm not even sleepy or like, you know what I mean? I'm just keep yawning because every time I read, I start yawning. Okay. Let me see. Thank you, Miss Ann, for finding that for me. I bet it's a homeless person.
I had you for comment.
I'm gonna try again. Thank you.
So I was a number, not a neighbor. It was somebody in the neighborhood. You know, it was somebody on talent.
Okay, we went through that.
Lamashu.
Did you fall asleep or did you just get out of chat for a little bit to do something? Miss Chewy, if you fell asleep, there was no way you're already back awake unless Gatekeeper needed something. You highly doubt that? Me too, but Leo King! Someone put a bunch of cats in the chat for me. I thought I was the only person that yawned. Oh, you do it too? I'm gonna Google why do you yawn when you read.
They are not, that's not, that person, that, people are trying to figure out.
Come on.
So it's disappointing to us as well when, when none of these things are connecting,
So you say that this vehicle is not foreign to the neighborhood.
Why did it rewind?
Yeah, the same type of, person for the neighborhood. Okay.
So not a family member, not a friend. All right. So I guess that's.
Yeah.
Is this somebody?
There's a construction site next door that I'll work with. And I know that it's a weird time of morning, but there's still, things that there's still, workers and whatnot. It's not a worker from the construction area. I don't want to say it's hard to say. It's a person that is in that neighborhood, in and out, several times a week, and it's a known person. And
Thank you.
It's
okay. We heard that.
Relevant to bring up.
Thank you, Wicked List.
I know Seth said that the garbage truck issue was a non-issue as well. Yeah.
Oh no.
Which part? Which issue?
He had said it's
okay.
Using AI and stuff, and I think that
there now. Okay, we're in the right spot.
People might be confused about the Home Lights videos.
Thank you.
We put out an analysis on it that we did on it using AI and stuff, and I think that people might be confused of what I'm saying on that. I think I'm agreeing with what they're saying. I don't believe that's a trash truck, and like law enforcement saying that's a trash truck. That's not a trash truck. And the light video is not a trash truck. So I'm not sure where they're getting that. There's a confusion because the timestamp was broke, as you said. It was stuck on that camera. It said like 3-something in the morning. People watch it again, watch the left corner where it gets processed, that you'll see it's not moving at all. So you got to just forget about that 3 a.m. for a minute. And be open to it could be any time during night hours, right? And so with the owner, now we did this recreation test. 2 2 or 3 nights we did there. The owner was extremely gracious and let everybody on the property. And he said, and you know, I'm gonna take them at their word. There's no reason not to. He said that, you know, again, he did. This was an old school camera that had its own server. He did not know how to export footage. TBI actually physically took the server from him, and but he said that when they watched it, he knows it was about, you know, a little after 5 a.m. in the morning. The reason he knows it is because right after what we see, which is, you know, that's somebody using a cell phone to record the computer monitor while I was playing. He said right after that, where they cut off, the trash truck turns right onto Stafford and the frame. Well, we know that the trash truck was in front of Proudfoot home at 5:12 a.m. and I disclosed that.
Okay, the trash truck was. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me make sure we clarify this. Also, is anyone else worried about that construction site for some reason? I'll tell you. Hold on. I'll tell you in a minute why I'm worried about it when we get to the right. You're yawning too? Our bodies are fascinating. It says when you read, your brain is working towards a task. So since it's working, it needs more oxygen. So basically what Aunt Sherry said. Okay, let me see. What time did he say the trash truck was in front of his house just now?
The kind of big people from Stafford and the frame. Well, we know that the trash truck was in front of Proudfoot home at 5:12 a.m.
Okay, the trash truck, the video that Seth saw, the trash truck was in front of the home at 5:12 a.m. Okay.
And I disclosed that to kind of give people something to go off and say, listen, you know, so if we're going to believe the owner of the house, then that's, you know, that's more the time frame, you know.
So I guess, well, then doesn't, maybe I'm just misunderstanding, but then it sounds like it was the trash truck.
I'm sorry. Because I explained, I thought this is how we started talking about first. So no, so the thing is that so when we were doing those recreation tests, we'd already done the analysis of the lights and stuff based on that video. That's basically just measuring every pixel and seeing, even though the person's recording it with a shaky hand, even if they're doing that, if there's like two mounted lights, like say on tail lights, they're going to stay the same distance from each other no matter what's going on. So we start, and you know, and that goes for, you know, whether it be vertical or horizontal.
I think that they've searched the landfill so soon because I think my theory is the trash can was heavier and everything, and they were searching landfill so fast because I think they were looking for cameras that were in the house that were no longer there, like the cameras that were. Where did the cameras go that were outside? The light camera, whatever you call it, that was anchored onto the top of the garage that was there, and then when Dolly went, it wasn't there, something like that. I mean, we saw it for ourselves, it being there, and then it not being there in a short period of time. I think that they got rid of the cameras in the house. You know what? Chris said in an interview he couldn't confirm to us whether the inside of the house had surveillance or not. Per LE, he couldn't confirm yes or no. And that goes with my theory of them looking for the cameras that they had thrown out that morning at the trash, at the dump, at the landfill. I think that's what they were looking for. And I think that's why the trash cans were supposedly heavier too. That's just what I think. I think if they were silly enough to throw those cameras away, I don't know. That's just my theory. I think it was the cameras.
Well, what we found was that those were not those previous. So those were two separate light sources.
And not one vehicle.
No, not. And so, and also the color temperature and the you know, AI being able to actually determine a shape based on what pixels are being
blah 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 blah
tail
blah.
lights. So what AI was telling us is that one of them was just anchored, and the other was moving and was very likely a flashlight, which gave us a lot of hope that maybe that was Sebastian. And then what? It was just kind of like dumb luck. As we're doing this test, the cameras are rolling, and a light starts moving across the monitor, and it's a guy taking his trash down and his trash can down from an elevated driveway. And I was not there, but the rest of the people went and talked to him, and he said that morning that he had forgotten to take his trash out, and he had heard the trash trucks, and with a flashlight took his garbage can, wheeled it down to the curb, and so that we believe, can't say for certain, we believe that's much more likely. That's probably what that light is. But I definitely do not. I know that that's not. They'll never come and say that was a trash truck. Okay, so the video, the 3D mold that the guy made for Mob Crew, or shared on the Mob Crew, or let the Mob Crew Chris share. His name's Chris, right? Chris, go to sleep. Seth was told to say, but he confirmed it himself. Why would he be told to say? Oh, okay. He was either shown the video at 5:12 a.m. of the actual trash truck, or he was told by Ellie to say that because they didn't want certain people to know they were on to them. Let me write that down so I'll remember that that's possible. Seth could be told to say certain things so that certain people don't catch on that they're actually onto them, right? You feeling me? Just theories, guys. Oh my gosh, what is my cat doing? Damage control. What do you mean, Bubbles? Certain people don't know. Bubbles, text me your theory on what happened. Who you think is guilty of this, if anyone. People don't know. What kind, Chris? I'm gonna drink pop. Pop. I just call everything Coke. It's my Jennifer! I've been waiting for you. You missed my live yesterday. I missed you. I was scared you flipped on me and didn't love me anymore. I always think everyone's mad at me. Ask Miss Chewy. Thank you, Bubbles. I'm just curious. Okay. For sure.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I think that clears a lot up about that. So, I think where I'd like to go next, because I think that covers most of the questions I had about that evening that aren't related to the things the Proudfoots have said and Seth Rogers. So one thing that I've heard a lot of, and I want to get your take on it, is I've heard a lot of people say, and some people have cited you as the source for this, that there are 2 hours where Seth...
Hold on, before he says that. What I'm worried about, really, guys, what I worry about is some people that they love Huntress and me. I'm worried that they're scared if they're in one chat or the other, someone's going to hold it against them or disown them because they're in there. Just in there, not just saying hi or being nice, just in there, period. So they're staying in the bushes rather than talking because they're scared they're going to get thrown out from one side because of it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just worried that people feel that way. I wish everyone could be adults and be neutral. But if I see someone saying one bad thing about me, or laughing at me, or mocking me, or putting an opinion about me, like I've always treated so and so awful, or things like that, you get blocked. But if you're in there saying hi or loving on someone, good grief, no. I'm glad I'm stuck with you. Leo, okay. I love to teach, I can't help it. I have no style or class. What? Don't say that, Aunt Sherry. Okay, so what Aiden just said is it's been said that Seth, there were 2 hours where Seth blank. So let's hear.
Rogers can't be accounted for that evening.
It worked.
My understanding is that there's like 20 minutes where he was on break using the restroom for something that he's not on camera, but that for the most part of that night, his alibi is confirmed.
I've never said that about Seth, and in fact, I've heard that, but I've never even tried to check with his employer or anything to see if there was a gap. I've heard this rumor of the gap in time, but I don't believe that. To be honest,
so as far as you're aware,
I'm not the source of that they've never been able to get me, to source me on that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, like I said, I my only goal here is setting the record straight.
No, I appreciate that you're asking the question so people know that like there's some stuff's been attributed to me. People just throw things out there, and it's not true. I have never ever said that stuff was unaccounted for.
All right, gotcha. So another Seth issue, something that I've heard you cited on, actually is with regards to him and Katie.
Okay, so SF doesn't want to say yes or no to him being absent for 2 hours from his work, but he works in a prison. Is that possible without surveillance or anything? Is that really? I just spit. Sorry. Is that really possible? Jared P. Watts Creek area. What's Watts Creek area? My aunt and uncle are retired school teachers. She chose for me. What do you mean? Did she block you or something? I'm sorry if so. Your channel was on one of the first ones I started watching. Yours is Dolly's. I'm still here. I love you, Pat Goes. Thank you. I came from Dolly's. Dolly helped me start up my channel. Or Dolly's people and Dolly. You know what I mean. Video mob crew done shows Uber driver. Oh, Uber. Okay. Uber driver at 3:28 a.m. and a mysterious car that went up the road turned around. SF blocked out the second vehicle that was in the neighborhood that night. That's okay. Thank you. So that's the one he says he knows who it is. It's not a suspicious video. I'm going to screenshot your comment real quick. It's not a suspicious video. It's someone whose vehicle is known. They come to the neighborhood often, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't want to dox them. I understand one side. They don't want to dox them because what happened with the green hoodie person. I understand that part. Turn your head. Jesus did when he turned the other cheek. It wasn't to be slapped. He walked away as long as he could. Then the tip will anger him. I'm sorry. I had no idea about tattoo dribble. Oh, you didn't know. Chris, I wouldn't even say their names in my chat because you don't want to get anything else going. But you don't have anything to say sorry for. You can go where you want. I can't love on people who have said bad things about you. Aw. Y'all are sweet. I know you do, Chris. I'm glad you love her. I'm not going to let anyone, I don't want anyone to lose love from someone. That's awful. Love for someone. All right, let's keep
Something
going.
that I've heard you cited on, actually is with regards to him and Katie and how their relationship began. Obviously, there's this, I think, 9-year age gap between them.
Yeah. I think,
something along those lines. But, obviously, Katie's much younger. She had Sebastian when she was 18, 19 maybe.
How many of you in here think that Chris, I know Wendy the pup, MKML, Hi. Thank you, Leo King. Hey, Goddess Love. I know that we have Winnie the Pup who doesn't, like, essentially does not like Seth, right? And I don't know if it's like your first views as a creator or if you have mixed people in your chat. I'm pretty sure everyone in here that hangs out on my side of the YouTube road, I'm pretty sure all of y'all suspect something happened with the mom and stepfather, right? None of you in here think that Seth is guilty of anything. I'm not judging either way. I want everyone has their own opinions, and if you're in my chat, please respect everyone's opinions. Okay, put a 1 in chat if you don't trust Chris and Katie. Put a 1 in chat if you don't trust Chris and Katie. I'm gonna see how many, if we have any in here that thinks Seth is sus. Oh, Eve. That's what I believe. What part? I forgot what I said. Oh, that you think that everyone here is more sus of the one set of parents? Yeah, I think that that's how it is, because so like you start out not believing one side, literally, like you don't even have to say it. It's just how you speak as a creator, right? That you could tell who you believe and who you don't. And then the other creators, the people just naturally go to the side that they believe. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, so put a 2 if you think Seth had something to do with him. Or if you don't like Seth. Even if you are not a supporter of Seth, put a 2 in chat. I'm just curious if anyone in here has even different opinions than me. I don't think I've told y'all my surefire opinion, but you can't really hide your opinions while you're talking. See, Joyce thinks all 3 are guilty. No number for me. Look at your text. Okay. So put a 2 if you don't trust Seth. Okay. Okay, I got chemicals. Okay, so I see. I'm not even going to call out names who put a 1 because I don't want to point out anyone, but I'm tired of the drama and bad words folks are saying in those other chats elsewhere. Oh, Miss Ann, are they being mean tonight? Leaving Sebastian alone all night wasn't right. Oh my gosh, Aunt Sherry, you would be so surprised though. My Bailey, my youngest daughter, she has friends who go get off the bus alone, and their parents, like, I guess they don't have another choice or money for a babysitter or anyone they trust to stay with them. You know, whatever reason, they get off the bus alone and stay home alone until their parents get home from work later in the evening. And they're young. And yeah, it's crazy how many. So, Joyce, okay, Joyce, you think all are guilty. Crooked Arrow thinks it was planned, and you think all are guilty? Do you think Crooked Arrow, all of them are involved? CP says Sebastian was not a runner, but the neighbor's son's girlfriend found Sebastian under her car hiding one afternoon. She was leaving out, and Sebastian ran back into the house, and KP was at home. That's really sad. What? I thought we found out that wasn't true. I thought we found out that was another kid that was hiding under the car. Trash trucks normally run around 8 a.m. to about 6 p.m. at night. Well, I guess it was confirmed that trash truck there does run at like 5 a.m. there. All 3 parents let him down. Yeah, they definitely all let him down. Yes. I will say that much. And I'm sure Seth would say that much. I don't know if Chris and Katie care. See, you see my side right there, without me saying it, I try my hardest to be neutral as being the one to sit up here knowing that certain people will follow or believe what I say. Naturally, you have people listening. You know what I mean? So I try really hard to be mindful of what I'm saying, but your opinion shows. CP is the one that can't be trusted. It's like trusting Fauci? Who's Fauci? Okay. One of my opinions is Chris didn't trust Sebastian, and this actually is not even an opinion. He said that Chris did not trust Sebastian around his daughter. He wanted custody of his daughter. He knew that. This is my opinion. He knew that having Sebastian around, in my opinion, or able to talk at court or anything like that would hurt his chances of getting his daughter. And he did. I believe the neighbor that said that Sebastian was the reason their marriage was failing, or causing big problems in their marriage, or whatever his own words were. I believe he did say that. I'm not saying Chris made him disappear, because no one knows. I'm just saying I can tell that Chris did not want him around from the outside looking in, from his own words. And it's my opinion, just mine. Not everyone's in chats. I think if this boy was found alive tomorrow, he shouldn't be given back to any of them. CP's the one. Oh, I read that. I'm not. What did you say, Miss Ann? I always look at who has a solid alibi and who doesn't in these cases. Me too, Pat Gaines. So we know KP's alibi, she was sleeping. Seth's alibi was he was at work, and someone confirmed for me that they know people who work the same job Seth does, and there's so much surveillance and it's so strict. There's no way he disappeared from work without it being known. So his alibi's solid. Seth's alibi's solid. That doesn't mean he didn't have anything to do with it, didn't help plan it. I know. I've heard it all, but he had a solid alibi. Katie did not have a solid alibi. She was sleeping. She changed her story a few times about the noise. Just little words. But still, they changed enough for us to realize that. You know what I mean? I'm not watching anybody but you. I'm talking about in the past. Oh, okay. Miss Ann. Okay, I got you, Robin. What you believe. Well, I'm glad we have a few. Look, I know this sounds weird, but I'm glad we have a few people in here that don't share the same opinion as me. I don't want it to all be like a echo chamber in here. You know what I mean? I want everyone to have their own opinions. Truck runs at all hours. Mine's at 3 a.m. Oh, see, Ben George's trash truck runs at 3 a.m. Put a 100 in chat if you like and love Dumpling and Joseph. I'm the one that I am the only one. One is the loneliest number. Aw, Chris. Is the first one not working? Do we have any milk? If so, I'm gonna make you some strawberry milk. That helps with it too. Anthony Fossey. I love you too, baby. I don't know who that is. All 3 involved in it. I got my opinions on why. Okay. I'm not questioning you. 96 likes. Good job, guys. I don't listen to you, Dumpling. I'm just bored. Oh, Aunt Sherry, of course, you would say. But you know what I mean? There's some people that take to heart what creators, I'm not even saying anyone should trust what I say. I'm just saying there's people who take people's words to heart or follow them. I'm trying to say that with the most respect. It's just, I don't know how to say it without it coming across wrong. I don't know. I just don't want anyone coming at me saying, see, she thinks people just worship her and believe every word she says. Because I know they'll say that because I said that, and that's why I was trying to be careful. Did you? Oh, hold on. The only reason KP wants his daughter is because his mom is the one who wants him. Wants his daughter. You mean CP? The only reason CP wants his daughter is because his mama is the one who wants her. You think so? I think it's just because he doesn't want anyone having what's his. I think he's more worried about her Nina. I mean, I'm sure he loves his daughter, but still. They released the dispatch call. You can hear Ellie checking the construction site, and they found a mannequin in the woods. And Ellie shows footprints in a yard, but Sebastian didn't have shoes on. Right. So the footprints in the yard that had shoes on I wonder if that was where the flashlights were shown, where they found those footprints. I saw the mannequin part. That was pretty funny, though. Did you hear that Trump canceled Fauci's $15 million a year bodyguards? Who's Fauci? Who's Anthony Fauci? I believe that Sebastian was failed by both parents and by CPS. However, no one is a perfect parent, but I just can't get behind Seth being involved at all. I can't either. There's no handbook on parenting, and we all do it differently. Mind your kids, right? As long as you're not neglecting them or hurting them. But I don't think Seth had anything to do with it. I don't. But whoever does, or doesn't like him, or doesn't trust him, to each their own. I'm not judging anyone. But that's just my opinion. Seth didn't have anything to do with it. If I see anything that makes me believe otherwise, I'll definitely be the first one to say, hey, y'all know what? I flip-flopped again, because I flip-flopped a lot. Oh, look, there you go, Chris. Jennifer B. There was a 20-minute unacceptable percent. He was unaccounted for 20 minutes? Well, was it like the break? But are they allowed to leave on their break? I love you very much. God is love. My caregiver knows almost everyone. It's wild. She knows you and about your surgery. She's glad I have such good friends. I'm glad you have your best friend caregiver, Aunt Sherry. She's perfect. She loves you. She watches out for you. She tries to keep you safe. I can't think of the word. She's like your security guard. That's a weird word to use. Ellie dog Max couldn't pick up Sebastian's scent, but Max jumped in the pond. So I read about Max from the interview. What SF said was Max's handler. Max's handler. You know, they drove him up there to the pond. He got out. He jumped into the retention pond. But he said that Max is an air scent dog. And I don't even know why they had an air scent dog there if they're not scent specific. If he could be smelling a raccoon or anything, what if he was smelling a raccoon and went to that retention pond and they're searching the crap out of that retention pond over and over and all he smelled was another animal? That seems like it'd make it harder on the investigation. But anyways, it said Max is an air scent dog and that the scent specific dogs went out the front door, to the left, down the fence line, up the fence line, then across the neighbor's yard. And that's what sounds like the flashlight video to me. So that scares me. But he also said, we thought that the scent-specific dogs went up Kellen and also tracked to the retention pond. He said that they thought that too. They were told that, I guess, at first. They heard that this is SF, the investigator, that I don't know why he thinks anything, and he doesn't know, but he said, we thought they went up Kellen and also tracked to the retention pond. Now, if those scent-specific dogs also tracked to the retention pond, I would be like, all the way sus of that retention pond, right? But then he takes that back and says that's not what truly happened. He says at 2 p.m. the first bloodhound came. He arrived and he was walking along the fence line. He got up a hill. Then he got to the top of the hill, and then they just left. He can see the tracking lines of the canines on the little app he has. It's like the same app, I guess, that the Ellie and the handlers use and stuff. But I forget how he takes back that even though they thought at first the scent specific dogs went to the retention pond, that wasn't the case. It ended up not being the case. I forgot how he takes that back. But he said it is true that there are no confirmed scent trails from the dogs, any of the dogs at all. So that's all I know about Max and the scent specific dogs and what SF said. Wait. Yeah, 20 minutes is not enough to commit a crime. It might be enough to go to the potty. That's not even enough to leave and get food from a fast food restaurant. We all have our own opinions and theories on this case. Yep. Every case, really, when we don't have answers. Pac-Man. Seth got in trouble for being gone for 20 minutes. Are you sure? I need to find, where did you hear that? Please tell me where you heard that so I want to know about that. Seth got in trouble. For a 20-minute what's the word? Joyce said it. 20-minute unaccountability for 20 minutes. And the reason I'm interested in hearing these things, seeing if they're facts or not, or seeing where they came from or where they were said, is because I also think it's shady not really shady, but strange that it took so long. I don't even know if he has those electronics back yet, Seth. But I know there was taking a very long time for him to get them back, and I know that's normal, but does he have them back yet? And also, what I found shady with Seth, even though I'm on the other side, I have trying really hard to look at both sides. So the other thing that I found shady with Seth is that it was the electronics, and then it was the they wouldn't clear him. They wouldn't say he was cleared. But I don't know if they were doing that just so that, for the same reason they might have told him what to say about the trash truck so that no one suspected anything. You know what I mean? But these are things that the public just isn't going to know. He could have been in their attention on earlier. Yeah, but I need clarification on a air scent dog. Are they conditioned and trained to report on any human they smell? If they weren't given Sebastian, if Max was not given Sebastian's scent, how did he know what he was supposed to smell for there? Do you see what I'm saying? What was the purpose of Max if he didn't know Sebastian's scent? You get what I'm saying? I've been following this from a lot of creators and took a lot of notes. That's good, Joyce. Fachi also used underprivileged children to experiment on what? Oh, it's political. He never wanted that baby. He wanted her to have. The daughter, what about the Idaho 4? They're saying 8-9 minutes or something. That's crazy. That's freaking nuts, isn't it? Okay, Leo King. I got you. Motive, alibi, evidence, and story changes behavior. When interviewed, all can be clued to who is involved. Motive, alibi, evidence, and story changes. Okay, no man. I don't think Seth is responsible. I just don't care for him. Well, there you go. I've seen a lot of people say they don't care for him. I've heard a lot of people say they don't get good vibes from him, or they don't think he's being truthful, or they're not saying he's a bad dad. They just don't think he's a very good person. All that. Is Sebastian's room on the opposite side of the house from Katie's? Is it possible the thump came from the wall on the outside of the house? Well, no, I doubt that. I think that his room was on the other side of the house from theirs, but I don't think that she was in the living room when that stuff happened, and he was in his room right beside the living room. And she was on the couch, on the sofa. And when she asked him, "Are you okay? Did you fall out of bed?" "I'm fine, Mom. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Whatever." He answered like he knew what that thump was, according to her. So I don't think it would have came from someone outside the house. That's a really good, question. If he did not answer, or he didn't know what she was talking about, I would have said, "Oh, that's someone who got him." But you get what I'm saying? That's a good question, though. I like how your brain's working. Ignore me. Part of her job is to be a companion. She enjoys listening. So do my mates watch. Aw, cookie dear. Seth has an interview with Nancy Grace coming up. Hey, did Seth and Tony say they were going to go in the Lore Lodge? Did they have an interview scheduled at the Lore Lodge? That should be good. Dumpling, tell me where Seth's mom is. I don't know. I've heard people say she stopped talking to Seth. I don't know what happened with that. She got mad at him for something. Was it because he fired Chloe and Heather when she got mad at him and stopped talking to him? This is how misinformation spreads. So I gotta, nothing I'm saying here I know as a fact, okay? So don't take my word for it. Let's just say he did exit the building for 20 minutes. What could he have done in that amount of time? He worked an hour away. So that's the thing too. He was an hour away from the house. So if he was absent for 20 minutes, he didn't have time to even get to the house or get anywhere close to where they would need him to be to help with anything, theoretically. 15 minutes and my fast is over. Yay! At 10 p.m. my time. I wish I had the dedication or strength you do. Good. Fruit Loops, I really think smashing up some Fruit Loops a little. My heart just can't get behind him being involved. Sierra, I tried to lighten my eyebrows a little bit. I tried. But I can't do gray eyebrows. I can't do gray eyebrows. And if I do them blonde, look, now you got me on eyebrows when we're talking about Sebastian. If I did them blonde, it would look like I had no eyebrows anyways. That's why I draw them on, because my eyebrows are too light. But I tried to lighten them a little bit. Thank you for coming in. I heard he went outside and never left. But then if he was on the company video surveillance, or on the surveillance at work the whole time, and they got all of his electronics and everything, why won't they clear him? Why won't they publicly say he's cleared? Unless there's a reasoning for that, as in they don't want certain people to know that they're onto them, so they're making it look like they're still questioning everyone. That's the only thing I can think of. What'd you get distracted by? Oh, hold on. Let me check. I bet I know. Please hold. No, maybe not. What'd you get distracted by? Seth should have gotten a lawyer, not these wackos he's hired. I used to go outside my work to smoke a cigarette. I ain't gonna stay. Why are you saying, who are you hiding from, Sierra? Oh, he's not a politician? I think the only shady thing about Seth are the people he had contact with on the daily. Which ones? Who? Tell me. Good job. Can I kick it? Yeah, you're welcome. Who are you hiding from? Seth didn't know about the 5 CPS cases against Chris. Oh, and that's another thing. The reason Seth didn't know. I know nothing about how that works, but I would think that since they have shared custody, he should be notified of any of those CPS cases. But someone said the last live that apparently they told CPS that the father wasn't involved in his life, and that way he wouldn't have gotten contacted. Did y'all hear that too? Gray woolly worm eyebrows. No, but Tabaka, but gray wouldn't match me, my hair. Hey, Francis. How are you? I still have the door to the rest of my house. I can't hear that on the other side of my house. Dumpling the public demands transparency. And while I understand this, there is importance in keeping their investigations quiet, especially since some YouTubers turn things into sideshows. Yes. 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 And they will lie to the public to keep their investigations from getting messed up. Ooh. Seth is Seth, no matter what kind of person he is. He was at work. Question is fathering, but he isn't responsible. You're right. Like, his fathering can be questioned, but not responsible for the disappearance. To me, in my opinion, in my eyes. He was in the care of his mother. Not much else to say. Lots of questions. I think it helps with their elements too. Seth was getting Sebastian when the school year ended because CP and KP were trying to send him to a behavioral school. Seth could have had help with it. I know that Seth was looking into behavioral schools with them because they were trying to send him to one with really bad reviews, but he wasn't saying completely no to that idea. But I also know that I heard Chris say that him and Seth were, I saw Chris say that him and Seth were working on that, talking Katie into letting Sebastian. So it sounded like even though Chris and Seth had decided that Sebastian was coming at the end of the year to live with him, Katie had not confirmed yes or no or anything yet. My eyes look nice. Thank you, Leah. Lola drools. That is normal. Who distracted you all saying? Always give, oh no, I'm not gonna read that. Use a little darker brown like your root hair color. I think it looks nice, more natural, less palm or brown. Oh, okay. But Sierra told me they were too dark. Joyce, what might he have done if that was the case? I've replayed some of yesterday's live so far. Sorry, I missed it. Oh, that's okay, Jennifer B. Oh yeah, Robin gave a gift. Did you get one of Robin's memberships yesterday? If I hear one more negative comment, I'm going off on whoever it is. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come off criticizing. You always look great, Dumpling. How you? Oh no, you weren't criticizing. Okay, my grandmother told CPS she didn't know where my son was, so he was never contacted. See, they could absolutely tell CPS that the dad wasn't in their life. And I wonder if that's what they told him, and that's why he wasn't contacted about any of the CPS reports. It makes absolute sense to me, right? Does that not make sense to y'all? H. Davis, what are you doing? I'm glad you got your homework done last night. Having worked alongside CPS, I can tell you from experience that yes, CPS was 100% supposed to inform Seth, but they don't always do what they're supposed to do. Bubbles, I have a question if you know the answer. If they told him, if they were told that he wasn't in his life at all, would they have researched that or pushed it to find him or see if they were lying? Go through that trouble, you know what I'm saying? CP was in Tennessee in the month of February at that poker game. Okay, that's another thing. We're getting into theories big time over here, okay? the poker game that Friday night before he disappeared that Sunday early morning, supposedly. That Friday night, Chris was supposedly at a poker game. The guy said that he was at his house and he had him on video. Where's the video? Prove to us that Chris was there. And then I'll believe it. You know what I mean? But I'm very interested in seeing if, like he said, there's a video. Well, show us the video. You can't just say, I'm not going to believe anything, even about someone. They should have absolutely investigated that further and made a responsible amount of attempts to find your son. Crazy cat lady. Hey, it's me. Hey, crazy cat lady. All saying big time, what are you talking about? Aw, Robin H, in case you're not reading chat, Jennifer B says thank you. It was very sweet. Thank you for your membership that you gifted yesterday. She got one of them. They 100% would have looked into it or wouldn't have, Bubbles. You said it. I said what? She has several cases. SPS never contacted. Fortunately, not all people will assist. Will assert themselves to push the something. Get your boa out. Why? What did you think was funny, y'all saying? You're confusing me. What did you think was funny? And Miss Aunt Sherry, why do you want to see the snake? Okay, here, let me listen to this for a few more minutes. Y'all are starting to confuse me.
So one thing that I've heard is that basically the allegation that I, for lack of a better term, Seth groomed her from the time that she was 12 or 13. And then there's even been these allegations that they were having an intimate relationship before she was 18. Obviously, that's a pretty huge allegation to make. So I guess my question there is that something that, would you say that their relationship began when she was a minor? And then if so, what's your evidence for that claim?
Yes, I have said that, and I stand by that. And keep in mind, I speak with the source directly. You know what I mean? And I have no reason not to believe her. You know, Seth's also confirmed this. Seth, I've got a screenshot right here on my computer of him in T-Rep's chat saying that Sebastian was the first child they had that wasn't aborted. And, you know, he'd spoken before about how there was 2 previous abortions, and there's just no way to have 2 abortions and then have a baby or get pregnant at 18, you know, and
oh crap, hold on.
And then have a baby or get pregnant at 18, you know, and listen, I don't want Sebastian to get lost again in this, right? But I will say that listen, there was a relationship before she was 18. That's just the long and short of it. And if I don't know why he would go down that route, because he knows that can be proven, but you know,
me too.
I don't say about it. I don't want Sebastian to get lost there. But if people just do the math just based on what he has said himself,
I don't want to even hear about that part about how old they were when the relationship started. That's disgusting. And I don't even want to know. Honestly, I don't want to know how that happened or why that happened or what anything. It has nothing to do with Sebastian. A lot of this doesn't. But what I want to say real quick, I mean, I'm going to keep letting it play in a minute, but Wicked West, their 3-hour phone call. Could he not have gotten a burner phone and left the other phone at the camper to make it look like he was still there? And if he did do that, what about the black box on his truck? and he could have like used a friend's car to go or something, but his truck was there that morning, so that means he would have had to drive all the way back there whenever they did whatever they could have theoretically done, and then get his truck and then come back. I don't know. It's just all so crazy. That would be like a huge deal, but it's either your whole life in prison or covering it up, going through that huge deal to cover it up, if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, with their 3-hour phone call, I was gonna say something else about it. About the, dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, work. So he went to work that morning, had a really bad attitude, was told to leave. He didn't even tell them that his stepson was missing. You were just gonna work? You weren't gonna say, hey, I gotta go? Because he told everyone in an interview that he did tell them he had to go, and he had to wait for a replacement. But then we heard that there were 2 people on standby in case something happened, and they did need a replacement. And then we were told by Chris that you can't just leave. But if your stepson's missing, you're gonna go, right? You're not gonna care. Like, I know Joseph would take off. He wouldn't sit around and wait patiently for a substitute to come in and turn the crane off and go. But the biggest part is, one of the workers that worked with him came out and said that he didn't even tell them what happened. Right? He didn't even tell them what happened, that his stepson was missing. That makes 0 sense to me. He was gonna what? Show up at work and not say, hey, I gotta go? That confuses me the most. Clarification, please. And of course, I wonder what the heck those CPS cases say or about, reports about, which is none of our business, I know, but it would make all the difference in the world in knowing who we should trust or not, or who we should suspect or not, as the public, in my opinion. Not saying that we should know, at least until this is over and they have a person that has been charged. Sorry, I heard a weird noise. Yeah, Bubbles, that's what I thought. But I know sometimes they're not going to make that effort. I don't know. Why wouldn't he be informed of those CPS cases? Why wouldn't the other parent be informed? Like, what are the reasons? And also, the CPS cases. Chris said on Nancy Grace's, was it? He said, let me think, something along the lines of, we knew this worker from before, but that case wasn't on me or because of me or something something along those lines. So that means the only other person that it would be about, if they knew them from their house, would be Katie. But then what it says, say, see all the contradictions and all the questions, but then, and it's all like, I could go forever with questions all night long. But then Seth said something. Did he get CPS called on him? Did they report that at school when Seth said that Sebastian went to school and said that Seth beat his butt? Did they report that, and did he get CPS called on him for that? I can't remember if anything happened with that. I know something happened because he knew that Sebastian went to school and told him that. I don't know. I'm going to quit asking questions that y'all don't know now. My 5 wives tells me all I need to know. 5 wives. Oh, 5 wives. I thought you said I read my 5 wives. I was like, what? Miss Aunt Sherry? I'm getting a beer. You really should put a beer by your name. That'd be funny. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Apparently, Seth put in T-Rev's chat that Sebastian was the only child that wasn't done to, like, that she kept from him. There were like 2 more or something. Who knows? I don't. And if that's the truth, She was 18 when she got pregnant with Sebastian, and he's saying that she would have been too young. So that means she was way younger, underage, when she had the two first ones. You get what I'm saying without saying it? Look up the statement that came out CP release. Where can I find the email that got leaked? On whose channel? I know what you're talking about, but where can I find that? I'm trying to think. On their property? Not on their property, because SF said that the specific dog went out their front door. So I think that they let scent dogs around, but they wouldn't let them inside. Or maybe it was just they wouldn't allow cadaver dogs. Either one's shady. Love you too, Chris. Yeah, I got the picture. My daughter does not need a dog. We have a dog that is wild. We have 2 dogs, but Rex is wild. She don't need a dog. Don't tell her, Chris. Sweet dreams, Chris. We love you too. Oh, yay! 108 likes. Sweet. Okay. I wish there was more of you guys out there. Tennessee doesn't clear anybody with an ongoing investigation. Oh, they don't? Okay, well then that's why Seth hasn't been cleared. Okay, Lionel Richie. Sebastian Wade, Jack Rogers. I feel so stupid. But for some reason, all sane is the one that confuses me the most. All sane. What about Lionel Richie? And where did those 2 middle names come from? I think I would digress on my opinion regarding CBS. I think I should digress. I would be more happy to speak to you. Okay. You getting all professional sounding on me now? I would be more than happy to speak to you further in this matter later. I'm Googling what digress means. Okay, yeah, okay, so let's not talk about CBS anymore. You want the link. I trust your reptiles. Oh my gosh. Lionel Richie. The 2. Surely not. They would not carry 2 names from 2 babies that they didn't have and give them to the child they did have. That they chose not to have. Surely not. Are you what? Ow, that just made my head hurt. What? That's awful. Am I taking that out of context? Where did you who said that though? Did Seth say that? I can't even see why Katie agreed to that. To those being his 2 middle names, if that were, why would she agree to that? Or did he just pick those 2 middle names and then later on he said that those were the names he would have named the 2 that they didn't have? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That Auntie Sherry, hold on. I'll bring you up for a second. I gotta play this interview though. I'm just not looking forward to the talk that they're talking about. Does anyone know the age difference between them? Or how old they were when they started talking or something? Okay, Bubbles. I'm not going to be able to read chat that much out loud when Auntie Sherry. This might upset people, but those CPS workers will make the situation work in their favor. Reality is those babies have a price tag on them. I have testified in court to keep CPS from terminating rights. Most people I talk to, Bubbles, feel the same way anyways. So I don't think that anyone's going to get upset with him. But if they are, she's not trying to upset anyone, guys. Thank you, Nomad. It would be weird to name a baby unicorns. Well, that's why I asked. Maybe the dad did that without the mom knowing what it was about. Hey, Aunt Sherry. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. What's up? Oh, there you are. Why'd you go? Wait, your sound went out.
Now?
Yep.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not used to coming in to Restream or whatever the hell this is. I'm used to going to a StreamYard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, what is it you wanted to talk about or say? You wanted to say something about, I can't remember which subject it was about.
Oh, well, I switched for some of these subjects that I can't remember myself. Have somebody in chat. No.
What do you think? Apparently, Seth set out on a panel that Sebastian's two middle names came from the two babies that Katie, I hate saying it, sorry guys, but got rid of before Sebastian. Do you think that's normal to name your living child, two names after the babies that have been dismissed of, like, purposely from the mother? I think that would put a bad
Say no
everything.
more. Say no more. We know what you're saying. That's just like putting a curse on somebody by naming them the same name as somebody that.
Yeah, like like not really a gene, not like, I don't know. That puts bad light on the name of the child you're bringing into the earth. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people named Muhammad. Some are living, some are dead. Don't ask me that question. I just answer it in a universal way.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to find how old they were.
All right, Lord. It's Lionel Richie. I'll say.
Yeah, I figured that out. I don't know why
Yeah,
I can't.
I'll say has a little bit of a strange sense of humor, almost like somebody else I know very closely.
I have a dry sense of humor. Like, if I'm trying to make people laugh and I end up hurting their feelings or making them mad, and then I'm like, sorry, it was supposed to be a joke.
All night long.
Okay, can I kick it? Yes.
Yes,
Listen,
you kick it.
read this. Can I kick it? Okay. Supposedly, Seth put in
Heck yeah, I got it. What's the matter with you? What do you think I am?
supposedly Seth put into your chat that there were two babies before Sebastian that Katie did not have that were Seth. And apparently he said on a panel, it sounded like what he was saying was Sebastian's two middle names, Wayne and Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
Yes.
The two middle names came from those two babies that she did not have, supposedly. What mother's going to let that happen? I can't see that happening, but
I don't think I would like the memory of that. All of that.
no.
every time you call that child's name, what would you think about?
It's
You
not
know?
Wade. I was saying it's Wayne. Wayne, though.
Yeah, it's Sebastian Drake
Wayne
Wayne
Drake.
R-
No, Sebastian
Wade
Wade.
Drake Rogers.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
I'll
my.
say I'm looking at everybody's comments. This keeps me quieter, by the way. Already read
Okay,
all those.
Miss Ann
Already
and Chris
read.
are coming up real quick.
I've already read all those. Can we move on?
I'm not put, but okay. Well, people, y'all need to comment more. Aunt Sherry said, "Hey guys,
I
Is that
always salute to the warden. Hey, honey.
Hi there.
that's true. Maybe they were grieving the loss. Maybe she couldn't have those kids because of the age difference, or her parents wouldn't let her. She was going to get in trouble, and that was their way of maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe that was their way of remembering those babies, right? Because some women don't always. They sometimes they get told they have to get rid of babies. They have to by someone in their life. Am I making sense? So I don't really want to judge. Hey, Miss Ann, you feeling better after your fall?
Still sore, but I'm all right.
Yay, thanks. Can I kick it?
Yeah, you can kick it.
You're sore. Yeah, all saying, where did he say that on panel? Oh, yeah. And the dirtbag person didn't tell me where I could find that leaked email.
You can find it if you just type in 1 or 2 sentences. Then it will lead you
I
to it.
love you, Miss Sand. Love you,
Hey.
Say. Love you, Dumpling.
Love you too, Chris.
Hey, Ryan. I love you.
You're right. That's fair. We don't know. We don't know.
That's not Ryan. That's Chris.
Oh, Chris. I can't see you got a light in your face, baby.
How are you doing,
Okay.
Say?
Yeah, you're looking better now. I can see you. Hey, Chris.
I just want to tell you I love you, Say.
We all love you very much.
Hey, Say, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you put your number in the private chat so I can
No, we can't
put
do
it?
that, Chris, because somebody else comes up here that shouldn't have your number or her number.
No.
But I can give her your number, and so she'll have it in case she wants to contact you. Does that work, Chris?
Yeah.
I'll text it to her.
Remember
Yeah.
last time, Chris?
Well,
We can't
Chris,
put phone
if you
numbers
send
in the
it to
private
Dumpling,
chat.
if you send it
Okay.
to Dumpling, she has my phone number, so she can send it to me by message.
Are you okay if Dumpling sends your number to me?
I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
Just make sure you say this is Chris, because every time I message her, Chris, she deletes it because she doesn't ever put my name in her message.
I
have your name. It just doesn't answer. Correct.
I mean, in her phone.
It is my contacts. It is.
Okay. I'm going to text Chris. I'll text you Aunt Sherry's number. Make sure you say this is
Yeah.
Chris.
I'm slow, Dumpling. I just
I'll
started.
be back tomorrow. Love you guys.
Love you too, Chris.
Chris.
Love you.
Chris.
Yeah.
Can you
Yes,
remember? Never put your phone number on YouTube, Restream, or nothing in
Or
chats.
send it to a private person.
not even in private chat, Chris. If you need someone to have your phone number,
no.
ask me and I'll try to get it there. Okay, Chris?
Or
Don't put it in
me.
private chat.
Dumpling.
Because you remember what happened? That one person jumped in private chat and got your number, and we were all so
Worried.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Love you.
All right. We
We
love you, Chris.
Thanks for coming to see us.
Oh crap. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally. What's the word? Is
Awesome.
Listen, I'm
it
delayed.
archive or archive?
I don't keep any of my stuff. I like to keep my phone clean. You know what I mean? Clean. I know it doesn't mean anything. If they needed to have it, they could go through everything. Take them about 15 years.
Okay. I accidentally archived Chris's whole text message list, but I undid it.
Get off the couch.
Or archived,
Okay.
whatever it's called. I don't remember it was on Brittany's. It was probably on Brittany's. He goes on her panel and just talks like normal chats a lot. So it might be on Brittany J's, but we need to see that, don't we? I want to hear that all saying.
Well, you know what? We have a lot of people on our channels, and a lot of people don't have those people on their channels. And just until recently, somebody was
Emily
at.
Bradley.
Yeah.
Why has she been found? Why haven't we heard of her? Sorry, Aunt Sherry.
Wheezy's hiding.
Why are you sorry?
I interrupted you.
You don't know what to do.
I interrupted
There
you.
you are.
Oh, don't worry about it. I interrupt
Hey,
everybody
buddy.
all the damn time.
I do too.
Well, it's all right. I interrupt everybody.
Archive. I'm
If
gonna
I
put
don't
that.
say it, if I don't say it right then when I'm thinking about it, it's just going to go off with all the other fireworks going off in my mind.
Look, I'm putting that on my wall, all saying with my north, south, and east and west, so I don't forget how to say archive. I feel so stupid when I say archive. I'm chiving. Okay, I'm over here chiving. Archive.
I'm sorry. Can you spell that?
Won't
I
you?
can't hear you.
Who, me? Archive.
Yeah.
When you archive
Archives.
something.
Archives.
ARKC.
Archive. Like I said, is it archive or archive? It's archive. Archive a message.
Okay.
Right?
Somebody write it in chat for her, please.
Miss Ann, how could you tell I didn't understand because I kept going?
Well, Kate,
Goofy.
Cajun, welcome in. And sorry you came in while we're trying to figure out how to pronounce.
Hey, Juicer, come on up here. I enjoy being with you. I really do.
Oh, what about me? You don't love me? Awesome, get up here.
Well, you know what? I did.
Hey,
I salute you every time, Warden. What else do you want me to do? Polish your shoes?
No.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to love me more.
Oh,
there we go. Shiny B put the word in there.
Archive. That's what I said.
Did you just call her a Shiny B?
Archive. A-R-C-H-I-V.
I can't see that.
I said that. I said that.
Something.
I
don't know what that is.
Anything that is put into history to preserve. That's what an archive is.
Bubbles put it in. Everybody put it in.
Yeah, it's archive. Okay.
Shiny.
Now,
what
Bubbles,
is that?
Bubbles, tell them what it means. Tell them what it means because they don't believe me.
You archive something. You archive.
I am an archive. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're anxious.
Like you archive a message. You put it into the junk folders. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, you hide it. You put it. You either trash it or junk it.
You from the 1920s, Auntie Sherry.
Why, honey?
I said you're from the 1920s.
Yeah, I am. Put your left foot out.
I'm getting some.
Left foot in. Put your right foot out. Put your right foot in. Shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Hurry back, Wicked West.
Where's that hoe going anyway?
Hey,
that ain't your hoe. That's Miss Chewy's hoe.
Well, she's Miss Chewy's hoe. She's mine too.
Awesome, you scared.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting something about
What are y'all, Juicer?
About Seth.
Come up here. You've been with us before, and we've had a good conversation. And I'll be quieter.
I'm getting some stuff about Seth.
To come up.
About Seth's age. Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay. Okay, H, I see you.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, y'all can talk for just a second. I mean, I'm giving y'all permission to talk. Y'all just y'all are good for a second while I get this info, okay?
Yep. That Mama Sherry and Miss
You
Ann.
go ahead and we'll raise hell, okay, Dublin?
Well, don't do
I
that.
know you
Remember,
will.
I'm on Miss Ann's side. Miss Ann.
Sebastian's name is in the title, so we can't put dirt on a baby's name, right?
You're right.
I
I
didn't
thought you
put.
were going to let us talk, Dumpling. Why are you talking?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be over there doing something and not commanding what we're doing.
Okay.
We
Miss
know
Ann,
how
I was told you
we
was
know
my
how
last
much we get
mom.
by with. We've been doing this for 3 or 4 years now.
Mama
Well, I
Sherry.
got to catch something.
You
Miss Ann
do
been
the
ignoring
hokey
me today,
pokey
Mama
and
Sherry.
you turn yourself around. That's what. That's a dumb. Isn't that the
Yeah, Mama
dumbest thing you
Sherry.
ever heard?
Miss Ann been ignoring me today. I spoke to Miss Ann 5 times today in that
Well,
chat.
I am so sorry, sir. I've been
You
a
too.
busy person.
Yeah,
Mama
she's
Sherry.
busy. She's busier than I am. I promise you that.
Oh, I'm about to be busy all month long.
Bailey.
I got prom going on.
Yeah, I know you got a lot going on. Why do you think I said that prayer for you, son?
Appreciate you.
All right, let's see.
You know what's in my heart.
Yeah, said all month long. I got something going on.
I know. I love you.
Love you too.
Now you're gonna reach every goal that you would try to
I
achieve.
just want to go away from graduation.
Shh. You're gonna be okay.
If I go to school in
You're
March.
gonna keep going to school, so you just
No,
stop.
I doubt. It's my cousin's birthday, so I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I may not.
I think you will.
Oh,
We'll throw a big party.
nope. I ain't gonna be around my birthday. I ain't telling. Miss Ann already
Not
said
about
one.
your birthday when you graduate.
Oh, you serious, huh? I ain't gonna be around. I got somebody like you. And not on YouTube.
Oh, you're leaving us.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just busy. If I leave Dumpling and Miss Ann, they know how to get a hold of me.
I was talking away muted. Thank you, Cajun, for posting that. So, we have to remember that allegedly KP's mother is a registered SO for exploitation of a minor, right? And she's on probation, like a life registry of probation,
Come up
right?
here, somebody. I'm tired of talking to these people.
I
She
don't
was
know you. I don't.
We need some more. We need some new personalities up
Aunt
here.
Sherry. We're talking. But if they come up, they got to talk about Sebastian, the case, though.
Well, some
Yes,
people
I follow
we've
true
already
crime
talked
alert.
about the case. Can't we just turn it into fun time now?
No,
You hear me, Dumpling?
I don't trust Fun Time on here.
You hear me, Dumpling?
Hold on. What?
I said I follow true crime. I know what's going on. It's just I'll be
Thank
busy.
you. I've never learned where they located her car at. Her boyfriend confessed. There could have been more. Oh, okay. So her boyfriend unalived her. Did they find her body? Emily Bradley? Mob Crew. Oh, we can find the email on the Mob Crew? There you go, Aunt Sherry.
Thank
Can I
you.
get some
Thank you,
archive
Ryan.
with you?
Thank you. I'm an archive too. Thank you, H. Davis. I
Oh,
mean,
her body
you know,
was found in White Creek.
who just told us the score? Was it Ryan?
No, yeah, that's Ryan. Even though I'm dancing, getting ready for
Okay.
what
Thank
today.
you. Thank you, Ryan. He's
Yeah,
always on. He's always on it, man.
yeah, that's my brother. I mess with Ryan. Ryan, no.
Yeah, hold on, Shady B. I'm about to show y'all some pictures. Let me grab them real quick. Miss Ann, you don't have to be quiet. What you doing?
I'm on a mission. on my group. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Miss Ann being a good lady tonight. Y'all give her a round of applause.
I'm on my mission too. I gotta go feed my fish. They are starving tonight.
Wow. I need a haircut.
Bless their little hearts. They come to the top of their. Y'all just don't know how pitiful this is.
Here's some stuff I found about the ages, guys.
May I answer that question about her mother is still on probation?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Her mother is, from hearsay, I haven't researched it. She's an RSO. Certified. Got to be identified everywhere you go. But that is what I have heard. And like I said, I haven't researched it very thoroughly. I've researched it a little bit, and that is true. But I just find that very strange. That that that's going on or was going on. And I don't know if it was statutory. Could have been with somebody that was 17 and
Here's
just still.
Here's what someone said, Aunt Sherry. Even though the ages don't have anything to do with what happened with Sebastian, we're going to read this. So this first came from Facebook, right? It came from Facebook, so that's why I showed the name, because it's a public platform.
Okay,
This,
I'm reading it.
go ahead.
Her biological mother did some very, very horrible things to Katie, resulting in becoming an RSO. She was then in foster care, and at 12, she was under the, quote, friendship, unquote, of a man that was 9 years and 2 months older than her. Who, at 14, he told her he would marry her one day. He was 23. And at 16, he taught her how to drive and bought her first car. Shaken by effing head. So there's no allegedly in my book. He's a predator. Who's the predator?
They're talking about Seth, but
Oh, because he married young.
but Miss Uncle Taco's wife said, here's what Uncle Taco's wife said. She said, I will ask my husband, but from my knowledge, she was 17, but I'll confirm. Seth and my husband don't really talk right now, but we get to the bottom of it and find out. So they were told that Katie was I'm dyslexic, guys, 17 when they met. Katie was not, okay, so their Uncle Taco's wife says, or Uncle Taco himself, I don't know which one, or Michelle, says she was 16. Katie was not, or Sebastian was 16. I don't know what she's saying there. Katie was not 12 years old when her and Seth began the relationship. She was 12 when she babysat for Seth's fiance's family. So let's say if they began a relationship or whatever around 16, she consented.
See, I thought it was underage. That's what I thought it was underage when she was RSO for. I didn't think it was because she did it to her own kids or anybody else's kids.
Yeah.
That was my first inkling, in
But
my
then,
opinion.
right. But then SF commented under this thread and said LL said during the interview that he had no problem with that. He didn't think that it was strange that a 22-year-old said he was going to marry a 12-year-old. By the way, LL, have you asked Seth about the 13-year-old? Because that's coming next. He will know what you're talking about when you ask. Who's LL? Who's LL? I can't think of abbreviations right now.
I can tell you.
Okay, who?
Lore Lodge.
Ah, thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Dumpling, send me Bubbles' phone number and privately to me, please. She just said it in chat.
Okay. So I don't know how.
Send me her Facebook name too. I just put mine in
You
there.
misspelled your name, Miss Ann.
I know. I'm removed it.
CLASSENS.
I know, goofball. I erased it and wrote it in there the right way. Look, I'm
Oh man.
Show
Okay,
me your.
multitasking.
Show
Cajun
me.
says
I want to see your eraser.
Cajun
Um,
says that's not true.
it's this.
That they did not meet at that young age. So that's just so if SF is lying, Cajun, about the age. Does Seth ever talk about the age anywhere on a panel?
That's what you have to do. Is you have to keep an open mind. You know, you might hear this, you might hear that. Until you know for sure, you don't know.
Right.
Juicy, I don't think our thing coming up.
No.
Why don't you?
Because he's scared of me.
I'm not. I'm scared of the headlight, but I ain't scared of you. Though. I can outrun you.
You scared of? You're not scared of me.
All right, y'all listen with me for a minute. I want to hear what the Laura Lodge asked SF about the date, about the age, okay?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Pretty evident. Now, listen, it's people have dug into the backgrounds. They know that the T has had a traumatic life, and so that might have been her best option. Sadly enough, you know, and I don't want to say anything more than that, but he's, you know, he's not the angel. You know what I mean? That people are saying, and she's getting run over. And it just breaks my heart sometimes because people don't understand that, or people I think do understand, they just care a lot of the truth of the situation. And again, I don't think it needs to be about whether that right now. I think it needs to be about Sebastian and without being the.
So, was it true that the Laura Lodge turned on Seth saying I didn't know that I was, okay, never mind. I think it was SF. I think it was, thank you, Donna, I love you. I think it was SF that put on Twitter right after this interview that he didn't know he was entertaining someone that was so, you okay, Aunt Sherry?
Oh, yeah, Lola, she turned this damn thing over.
I love you too, Donna Clark.
I'm writing down what I said because I think it's worth notating in my journal.
Okay. But
what was it? I don't have to work tomorrow, but I worked many yesterdays.
Okay, so the Laura Lodge does not think that it's correct either, Cajun, right? If you know the answer to that. The age thing. Even though it has nothing to do with
Well, whatever the age was of the female, even at that age, back then the parents had to sign for that marriage.
I bet he will address it the next time he's live. I think they said he had a live planned with Tony and the Laura Lodge, and I hope he addresses it then. If that's not true, then they really need to correct that. If SF is being that dirty to lie on him like that, that means Katie's telling him that stuff, right?
Man, I'm telling you, that's a very profound statement.
Okay, hold on. I want to listen to it a little bit for a second. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
It's like the only one set of parents has got to be guilty, and the other isn't. I don't know why. Why can't we just find Sebastian first? Sebastian, whether he's alive or not alive, will tell the story of what happened, right? And so why do we have to convict the person now? Why do we have to? It's not hard. It's not our job, anyways, to build a case for law enforcement. They're, we're talking about the TBI and Sumner County and FBI, with the help of FBI. We're not. We can't do better than that, right? So what we can do is we can help find Sebastian, and hopefully, I wish we could keep it at that. I don't know why we got to because what if we're wrong? Like, what if people are wrong? And how do you ever apologize for that? How do you ever make it right that you accused these parents of this horrendous thing, So
yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from there. I think what I would counter with, obviously, that I suspect Chris and Katie had something to do with this. What I would counter with there is that if the
SF is the private investigator that the Proudfoots, Chris and Katie, have hired, Francis, and he was on an interview. If you look up the Lore Lodge, not lounge, as Dolly says, then you'll see his interview with SF
I
4
believe
days ago.
SF is Steve Fisher.
Steve Fisher investigate. Yep,
Yep,
that's who that is.
S. Sherry remembers everything she sees or hears.
Hey, Sub-Zero. He was caught in so many lies in the interview. I know. I agree with you. I'm trying to take notes on everything he says to keep up with all the lies. Lore Lodge is fair. You know what? He let SF sit up there, and we know, what he thinks happened to Lore Lodge. And like I said, while watching the creator, you can tell even if they don't say their opinion, you can tell it by listening to them. You can tell the opinion. But the Lore Lodge will freely say, as he just did, that he suspects CP and KP, and he still let SF talk and say what he wanted and didn't hound him too bad, but still pressured him to prove
Bubbles,
what he was saying.
we pushed it, Bubbles. We really did push it. We had a guy who was molested his own daughter, and she smelled like urine in my classroom all the time. And I asked her to stay when everybody went to art or whatever. And I just talked to her privately, and I asked her, what's going on? And I said, you can smell yourself. She said, yes, ma'am. I said, well, tell me what's going on, baby. Come on. Well, I can't tell you because I'll get in trouble. I said, look, sometimes you have to tell it. If you do get in trouble, if you tell it to the right person, you're not going to be in any trouble at all. I said, so I'd like to hear it. And she told me that she went on herself every night to keep her father from molesting her. Well, I asked her permission now. She's 11 years
I
old.
hope this isn't triggering anyone, guys.
We go to the principal's office.
Nah,
He
not
calls
me.
the father. He calls the father there, pretending like there's something wrong with Sally Salazar. That was her name. And so when he shows up in his big cowboy hat, not a very big man, he's like, what did you do? And my principal stood up and told him to sit down and said, we're asking you, what did you do? And Georgia's a one party state, so we hit the tape recorder, man. And then the secretary had already been notified if she heard any yelling or any disagreements or anything going on to call the cops. Well, he got arrested right there in the principal's office. I sat there and watched it. I mean, that's how fast we did that. Seriously. Now, when you get a bunch of people and a kid facing her daddy, has the strength to face her daddy.
Hello, Auntie Shirley. I see you.
You understand?
Aunt Sherry. Aunt
Yes.
Sherry, did you hear about what happened to Sebastian in California with another family member, a young adult? I think he was
Groomed.
no,
Okay.
I don't even want to say it. He was
Okay, he was just flat out done. Okay.
he well, a lot of people. That's why a lot of people. That's why a lot of people
How do we know
believe
that?
that he was, because Chris said it. Chris and
How do
Seth
we
will
have
tell
any
you.
proof of that? That's the
Chris,
problem.
Chris and Seth will tell you on panels that happened to Sebastian, and I think that it was said that's why Chris was terrified of Sebastian being around his daughter, because he was scared that he would reflect that behavior on what happened to him. He would reflect that, and a lot of people
You
theorize
could
that.
use the word molest on you use the word molest
Well, Auntie
all
Sherry,
of them.
a lot of people that has happened to, and I don't want to trigger anyone and use that word.
Well, most
It's not
people
easy to hear that stuff when that's happened to you.
no, it's not. It's not easy to see it
Mm-mm.
either. It's not easy to see it either. I've seen it in many cases. No, it's not.
So I'm just trying to be mindful. Yeah, like he was essayed. Okay, thank you guys. He was essayed. And that's why a lot of people believe that that's why he was having accidents and having to wear
Why
them.
can I not see Chad anymore?
I don't know.
Not sure what you mean, Bubbles. Shirley. Oh, Shirley, how is your shoulder? How's your collarbone, baby?
She means because SF is on YouTube on panels talking about his investigating. So how's that a private investigator? That's what she means. Maybe
No,
that's Shani B, exactly.
no, you need a lawyer. You can find a lawyer through a family court that will do it pro bono because that might be their first case. You never know. You know how they do that. They put the rookies out to do the pro bono. And that's the truth.
Okay. Okay, Aunt Sherry, look, my tablet's on 5%. I'm gonna end this. That's we're off Sebastian now. I would hang out here with y'all on this live, but I don't want to put Sebastian's name like with a hangout live because of stuff that could be said after. So I'm gonna end it and then start again tomorrow.
No. I'll leave. Dublin. You go ahead with your
No, don't
life.
go nowhere.
Hold on. I can't hear you now.
You're doing a great job. Please continue. Please.
Let me say something.
Well,
Bubbles,
hold on.
check your
Okay.
phone
It's
message.
okay, baby. It's okay. Well, I don't have any hard feelings about that. I'm sorry.
No, hold
Sometimes
on.
the truth gets me
It's
in
Sherry.
trouble.
It's
It
not you,
always
Aunt Sherry. I
has.
promise. Listen, my tablet's dying and I can't hold it upright and let it charge because the charger's on the bottom. So I was gonna end it anyways. I'm at 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm trying to keep the
Dumpster,
live.
did you get my email?
No, I'll check it. I didn't
Well,
get
you
it.
know
Did you just
what?
send it? I'm
I'm
trying
Maybe
to.
sorry.
a couple days ago.
I apologize to anyone that I might have
Your
triggered.
Aunt
And
Sherry, it's not you. Listen, I want to keep the Sebastian lives at 2 hours because I don't want them to be so long people can't go back and watch the whole thing. Okay, so I've been trying to keep my lives at 2 hours anyways for
Yeah,
Sebastian.
I sent you.
And I
well,
want
thank you.
Days ago.
Thank you.
Instead of
I love you all so very
love you,
much.
Aunt Sherry. It wasn't your fault.
Love you very much.
Love you too.
I hope I've told you some things that were valuable during this time.
Yes.
Good night all. Good night all.
Sweet dreams, Aunt Sherry.
Aunt
Good night,
Sherry,
Mama.
we love you. Yeah, Donna Clark, I gotta have her be put to sleep here soon. I don't know when they're gonna make the appointment and have a procedure done.
I won't be around tomorrow. I got a long day.
Shirley, I can't wait till you have your surgery and you're doing better. Sherry from Alaska.
Okay, I'm gonna end it, Miss Ann. I don't want anything mixed with Sebastian talk, so it doesn't get, I want it to true crime. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow for another Sebastian live. Maybe Jenkins will go live and we can hang out there. We'll call her Miss Ann and aggravate her, okay?
All right, listen, I'm getting a message about something totally different on my Facebook. Something that's very important right now. So let me go take care of that.
Okay.
All right. Love y'all. Let me figure out how to.
See you, Doctor.
There it is.
I gotta go.
Bye,
Love all y'all. Bubbles, I'll call you in a few minutes. Let me take care of this message. Love you. Dumpling.
Bye, Davis. Sweet dreams. I love you too. Okay. Whew. I'm trying really hard, guys, not to let any chit chat be added in with the true crime cases. I want to keep everything respectful, and I'm trying to keep the Sebastian lives at 2 hours. So we're already at 3 hours and 30 minutes, anyways, because I kept pausing the interview so much. So I might come back live and cover the interview more. It just depends. Like tonight, it depends. I know I have to just get off here and my son needs to get a shower and stuff. So I have to do a few things with my kids first because it's getting late. We have a family reunion to go to tomorrow. So, But first, I want to see what this says. So that's the thing. If that's true, Dirtbag, then the cops know what happened. You know what I mean? They already know. So yes, Cajun. Yes, yes, yes. Come back tomorrow if you're not busy and I'm not overlapping anyone that's live that you also watch, and we'll talk more about the case. And I'll read off all the notes that we got tonight. Love you, H. Davis. And Aunt Sherry, I promise you I love you. Nothing against you. You didn't do anything wrong. I just really want to keep the cases with nothing but the cases. I'm trying to get more organized with the channel. Thank you, Donna Clark. Yeah. Just be more I'm trying to be respectful. They said they have information, but they won't release it. Yep, I played that too. That here, we'll play it again before we leave. Real quick. It's like a 50-second clip that the news released last night or yesterday. 44 News Evansville.
And for the first time in months, there has been an update on a missing teen's case that had search efforts expanded all the way to Hopkins County. Sebastian Rogers has been missing for 10 months. His 16th birthday was in December. Since his disappearance, search efforts have not stopped, and police say the investigation remains active with hundreds of tips in the case. Investigators say some information has not been released yet because it might jeopardize that investigation.
So just remember, guys, some stuff Seth may say, like, and I say this because it goes with my theory, of course. You all have your own. But some stuff that Seth says, like, he could confirm it was a trash truck, might be because LE wants him to say that stuff so that no red flags are thrown up on the people that are truly watching. That was a really good point for whoever said that chat. All right. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow for another live. I don't know what time yet. Y'all just watch for a notification. Make sure y'all hit the like. Let me close the poll. Don't leave. I mean, y'all can leave, but me don't leave. Telling myself not to leave. I'm going to work on the background with all the missing kids, guys. I'm going to work on that tonight, okay? Really excited to see how that looks. Shady V, I'm glad. Thank you for being here. YouTube bubble, everyone. Thank y'all. Let me close this poll. Just because it aggravates me if I don't close it. And I know that I ended a live without it closed. I feel incompleted, guys. Dylan Redwine case. Example of what? I'm trying to think of what I said. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I remember now what I said. I was trying to think so I didn't have to make you repeat it. So I'm guessing in the Dylan Redwine case, I'm not familiar with that case. They were told not to, to keep some things on the down low so that people weren't aware that they were suspecting them. Wait, why? Oh, okay. My background was tripping me out. Jennifer B, yes. Everyone stay warm and safe. I love you guys. Good night, Francis. Hold on, babe, 1 second. I'm into that. Yes, I'm excited for the background. Okay. 116 likes, guys. I'm so happy that everyone came in and hit the like even when they couldn't stay. Y'all are awesome. They have info, but not enough. They had to wait 7 years. Oh, okay. About the info. Yeah, I think that's what's happening with Sebastian and Summer Wells, but I think Sebastian's case is closer, and I think we're going to have justice for him a lot sooner than we are feeling like we are right now. Francis, thank you for being here. Okay. I love you guys. Y'all try, if y'all are able, leave a comment after the live's over. It really helps the channel and the algorithm, okay? All right. I love you guys. Good night. I've got my prayer list up for you guys, okay? Love you, Turtle Talk.